Session 59 of the Foxgloves. 60th of fall, 12 o'clock. And I am starting to show some of my notes, not all of them. So if you ever want, they are under notes and game notes. But Quince, do you want to give us a quick recap?
Well, it was mostly a roleplay session. The important information that we managed to get was that the Talon Elite are most likely being hired by Blackwater's sister. I don't actually know that anything else of major import happened.
There's a lot of hanging out and doing stuff.
Yeah, it was just like a lot of hanging out.
Inventory management and
yeah.
Yeah.
We still need to find a place for the gold.
Indeed you do.
Yeah, so we were thinking of burying it in...
Oh yeah, we were looking at how to deal with our gold.
And we were
There's a
thinking about,
lot of gold to carry on you.
So I think most of the group was at the Foxglove Hall, with the exception of Braz, who is hanging out with an old lady sweeping her floor.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess what do you all want to do?
Does anyone want to go hunt for a place to bury our gold and also hunt a monster?
Well, we also need to go to the Maplewood to talk to that. Apparently, one of the captains of the Talon Elite goes there a lot, so we may be able to get information from him there.
Did you get his name?
We did. I don't remember what it was.
It was Adrian Vance.
Yeah, he's
the captain of the Talon Elite.
Yeah, then we were also thinking about clearing the possible monster underneath Char again.
Searching around below Char to see what's going on. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just have a feeling, Uslog would have a feeling, that we're probably going to have to use those tunnels at some point, because there's no other way for my clan to get to safety if need be.
Yeah.
Although
it'll be a safe area for them to go into if it needs to be realized.
Yeah, although exploring the underground would be less of a storyline about Uslog, but it is still something to do.
Yeah.
That's just an option. I mean, anything to do with killing monsters is the storyline.
Have we figured out what we need to do in terms of making Uslog's family safe?
I think we have to start with talking with this Adrian Vance guy.
Well, there was a bunch of suggestions, and it's kind of up to the party what you want to try to do. If there's a place you think they could go that would hide them for the time being, at least until this blows over, that might be a way. Having them, find a new home that's kind of away from this place, or talking to Adrian Vance, trying to smooth things over. Kind of however you all want to approach this. I don't have a set method of solving this. It's up to you to use your skills however you see best.
Yeah, because they were planning to head towards the desert, which is not really a safe place because of all the hobgoblins there.
The desert isn't as safe. It's safer than staying around here and risking getting caught. There would definitely be challenges for them going there, but the grandmother is pretty confident in her ability to survive in a desert environment.
We did talk about the swamp, though, where Braz came from.
That was a suggestion, yeah.
Yeah.
Have we sorted it? But that place is apparently very dangerous as well.
Yeah.
Have we sorted out whether this is coming from like one zealot person or whether this just is not a hospitable town to be near?
Well, there are rumors that Lorena Blackwater is doing this, but there are also it's also the possibility that the Talon Elite have have someone else pulling their strings. The group hasn't really looked into that much yet. They just heard rumors from like third parties about what might be going
It's
on.
not a long-standing issue in the town that the barbarians have been haunted. It's a very recent development.
Yeah, I mean,
Presumably, the town itself is not like, roar, get the barbarians.
It was
no,
mainly the raw hobgoblins. Oh no.
yeah, barbarians have always been a problem for the frontier towns. Usually raiding farms at times, just in general, like hitting caravans or doing things that disrupt daily life. But it's definitely not something the town is putting resources into. Partially because they don't have those resources, and also because it's not a big enough deal where they're gonna go looking like through the frontier for barbarian tribes to blame for what's going on, because there are also a lot of tribes that just live out there and don't do anything. So it seems to be a recent development.
So we would have a reasonable idea that if we could make peace with whomever is the source of the genocidal instincts, that we could make it safe for their tribe again. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, you mean just to go back and live on the plains?
If that's what.
That would be what Uslag would want, is for them to be able to go back to where.
So, yeah, that would probably involve figuring out why they're being hunted and being able to convince whoever's doing it to stop, either through intimidation or maybe persuasion. Or maybe by giving them a better target or a reason to stop that works for everyone.
I think it'd be worth talking to them. What time of day is it?
12.
It is currently 12 in the afternoon. Also, it looks like, Darcy, your portrait is set to your wizard right now. Not Adam.
I don't know why it would be.
You just have to make sure in the chat that it's chatting as your character and not your account. There you go. I switched it.
Well, if we're gonna go and speak to people, I do have some tools at my disposal from my profession, but I need to think about it and do a little bit of reading to prepare those spells.
Okay.
So maybe taking a day.
Yeah, like I'm equipped for battle right now.
That's always a good way to be equipped.
Yeah.
Like I have stuff like calm emotions and all that. It's just not all prepared right now.
So as you're talking, Grella would kind of come out and say, Uslag, I heard what you were saying. Is there anything the family can do to help you with any of this? I hate to be a nuisance to any of you, but if I am going to be, we may as well be helping you.
Well, I don't think it's safe for you all to be seen in town, but I don't know what kind of things could you offer us? I mean,
She says, she says, well, I'm not sure what you need, but again, if you don't want to deal with this, I am happy trying to sneak out, possibly through the tunnels, and maybe just heading up to the desert or somewhere else that we wouldn't be of issue.
Oh no, I would like to deal with this, but kind of at a loss of which direction to go. It's not really in my nature to go the diplomacy route, but I have Foxgloves for that.
She nods.
Just be ready, I guess, if it comes to anything worse.
All right. Well, just keep us in mind if you need something done. I'm not sure how we can help, but I feel bad not helping you. So I'd like to help if possible.
Well, Grella, you can help me for a quick sec if you don't mind.
Of course. What can I do for you?
I need help eating some of these cookies, and I'll give her about 30 of them.
She looks at the cookies and looks at you and says, certainly. Kids! And the young ones come in and they start distributing the cookies to everyone.
Excellent.
All right, they are
All
eating
coming
cookies.
together.
Have you ever seen a barbarian with a sugar rush? It's
We're gonna smile.
Grilla sighs and she's like, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Nothing like
Kids?
a gaggle of feral barbarian children
Yeah.
hyped up
feral,
on sugar.
hyped up barbarian kids.
especially because they're not used to getting a lot of sugar.
Woo! Yeah.
Just let them run amok
What
in
is this
the.
amazing
I
flavor?
don't know.
Right? Or are they? We never know what causes barbarians.
Oh, it could be sugar's fault.
Yeah. Alright. So, what do you all want to do? Or do you want to discuss it for a bit?
Well, if we're more looking for battle, we could clear those tunnels if it, or
Time
if we're
anyway.
more. I am definitely interested in meeting with this Adrian Vance guy, but I feel like we should be prepared.
Yeah, I don't see
because
why we
I
could.
feel like we can meet with him tonight because it's getting near evening and he should probably be at the bar by now.
Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
Let me step away for just a sec. I hear the puppy crying and I'm not sure what's going on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Puppy.
Aw.
I don't know how much help I'll be in a diplomatic talk because I have a +0 in persuasion.
Well, I'd be great, but I'm not gonna be here after today. So
Oh.
if you want to
So
make
are we
me do
gonna-
that,
Are we doing that today?
it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we could do something completely different if you all want to.
No, I think
I don't really feel like I have a stake in this anymore, so I don't really want to contribute to decision making.
So sad.
I feel like we need to get more information to help Uslog's family because if we keep putting it off, it'll just put them more and more danger.
Yeah.
so.
I think
I'm looking at it. and
It's
I
only a matter of
actually-
time till they're found out.
yeah, they're not good at hiding. And
I'm looking at it, and I actually do have probably most of the spells I would need prepared. I must have prepared them last time.
yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Uslog's maybe just a little bit worried that she hasn't had a fight in a little while, and she's going to face someone who's kind of angry with. So
I do,
Yeah, have a
I
cookie
do-
to
I do
relax.
she keeps
I do have
pushing
calm
the, why don't we go
emotions.
fight a monster and then talk to this guy?
Yeah. I do
We
have
can
calm emotions
definitely do
prepared.
that because
so.
you
Okay.
have been caged up in a library for a few days, and then we get back to town. It's like, oh, we have to do more talking.
And then now I'm going to meet someone who I already hate. I haven't even met yet. And I'm really bad at diplomacy, so
Grella says,
it'll be fun.
Grella says, well, where is there a fight? And she smiles. I wouldn't mind getting into a little bit of trouble. What did you have in mind?
It's possibly monsters in the tunnels, but we really don't have any real reason to do that except to get a little bit of aggression out and maybe make the tunnels safe in case you all need to flee.
Una nods as she steps up. She says, that sounds like fun. Monsters in the tunnels.
But yeah, and then I have to go. Then we have to go talk to this guy. Yeah, maybe it'll help if we look rough, like we've been in a fight.
She nods and says,
I'm
well,
sure
yeah,
that-
let us know.
I'm sure that it does sound fun, but it seems that the longer we put off finding a safe place for you and your family, the more danger you're in.
I mean, if we're going tonight, we have like 8 hours before we need to go see him or something like that, don't we? It's only 12.
Unless he's just drinking the whole day away in the
Like,
Maplewood.
Actually, yeah, let's find out what time it is. What time is it, Lou?
It's 12.
It's noon.
It's noon? Oh, yeah, then he probably won't be in the bar just yet.
Yeah, we have time to go into the tunnels for a bit.
Yeah.
We just can't spend all day there.
Famous last words.
I don't think there's much in the tunnels. We just saw signs of one creature that seemed strange. So, we might not find anything.
Well, if you want, I can, because you said the tunnels are a large place. Yes, Una says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe I can take some of our people down there and search around while you search a different part, and we can all see what we find. Maybe if we help slay some enemies down there, the town will look favorably on us.
Yeah. I like that plan. Should we tell, and I'll ask Grayla this, like, do you think we should talk to the mayor? Let the mayor know about you? She seems like a reasonable person.
Well, I don't generally trust townsfolk, but if you think she's reasonable, then it might be worth doing.
You said she didn't seem very happy with Lady Blackwater and all of the shenanigans, right?
Right. And so if we let her know that you all are,
I
helping
don't
clear
think you even have to let them know that your family's here in the house, just that they're in danger and see if she can help.
Right.
Well, that, and she also owes us kind of a favor.
Grella
She
nods.
does?
She says,
Oh, yeah.
I would agree that it's probably best not to let her know we're here, but maybe you can convince her that we're good people and that we
Okay.
want to do what we can to help.
All right.
To show that we're not a danger to the town. We never have been.
Right.
We've lived close
That's a good
by
idea.
for many generations and our people never attacked anyone who didn't attack us first.
Grella, would you be open to filling out some sort of treaty with the town, to promise that you wouldn't raid their property?
Treaty. She says like a handshake?
Well, it'd probably be a written treaty, but for your purposes, like a handshake, yeah?
She says I don't see why that would be a problem. I could do that if that will convince the mayor or whoever your leader is.
So I'll look back at Uslog and say that might be an option then. If there's any sort of legitimate concern that the town might have, and then if it's more than that, then that would enable us perhaps to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. I really think it's just this Lorraine lady. But yeah, it wouldn't help to have the town on our side. I mean, they're kind of on our side already, but on the side of the Suntooth clan, I should say.
Hey, Lou.
Yes.
How much town guard is left in this town? Because after the Blood Hand, it seemed like a lot got killed.
They've been rehiring more town guards. And more people have been coming in through the caravan routes, especially with what's happening up north. So they've got more people.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening up north?
Issyk.
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
The nobles. There's been rumor that the nobles are planning on doing something to reintegrate Issyk into the Empire.
Oh. Alright.
They're welcome.
I mean, they can certainly try. It's not like we managed to get rid of the undead there.
Oh, the dragon.
And the Warforged will not take it.
And the Warforged.
And the Hydra. Or
Oh, yeah.
Sea Serpent. Lake
Oh
Serpent.
yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not safe up there yet, but
No.
for whatever reason, they're pretty confident that they can try to do something now.
Well, they're welcome to try.
Yeah, good for them. Did the mayor mention there was some like? Didn't she give us kind of some jobs like if we wanted to deal with some monsters or something in the well or something? I feel like there was.
She was hearing strange noises
Yeah,
from the well.
so there were reports
Ah,
of people hearing things from down there, but
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it yet because, well, they don't really have anyone who they trust to send down there. She mentioned it to you because she trusts you all. Or at least
Yeah,
that's
and
what
we
she
also
was
got
saying.
permission to investigate the ruins of the church. more, but
Oh yeah, and we kind of already.
oh, you know what kind of happened with that. So, and we won't be able to claim that we solved it because we don't really have any evidence to support it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I am. I'm very very focused on eventually on talking to this Adrian Vance guy. I just feel like.
So perhaps we should go back to the mayor first and try to
Yeah.
gauge how much of this might be the town versus just Lady Blackwater and Adrian Vance.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the mayor and the town are on your side and on your clan side, then it'll be a lot easier to settle them nearby. But if the town is against them, then perhaps the correct route would be to find a different place where they could be happy.
And it would also be a lot harder for the Talon Elite and Lady Blackwater to do anything to your clan if they're associated with the town here.
So Una would look to Adelaine and say, what do you do in your tribe? Just out of curiosity.
The Suntooth tribe?
No, what does she do with the Foxgloves? Are you some sort of shaman?
Well, my tribe lies far from here, but I've been helping the team a bit. I'm a healer, yes, and also a diplomat of sorts.
She smiles. She says, I should have known. You have a very calming nature to you.
Thank you very much.
Grella kind of says, all right. So, let us know what you think. Let us know what the mayor has to say.
If we let the mayor know you're willing to help us, make sure the tunnels below the town are safe and everything, that will be a step in the right direction, at least for.
She nods and says, we are willing to help out, to do what we can to prove ourselves, whether it be a handshake or maybe some fun down in the tunnels below.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good. So we'll talk to the mayor, and then maybe fight monsters, or maybe just go right to Adrian Vance.
All right. So
haven't decided yet.
So the group wants to go speak with the mayor right now?
Mayor sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What about Braz?
If it's only noon, then he's still chilling at the lady's house, helping her out.
Yeah, I mean, did the group want to go grab him, or are you going to let him keep doing what he's doing?
Yeah, isn't it the following day from when he first went there and we did all our shopping and stuff?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's the same day, yeah.
It's all just this morning?
Yeah.
It's just been like 4 or so hours.
Yeah, I think we should go and grab him.
Yeah, if we know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he told you where he was going.
He did not.
No, he did not.
Because he didn't understand the message.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, I don't think it'll be too hard asking the town where the only Dragonborn is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could ask around and see if anyone's seen him, like maybe in the marketplace or something.
Yeah.
Damn, that's racist as shit.
It's
Anyone
true,
seen
though.
the Dragonborn guy. You are probably the only Dragonborn in town right now. Do you want to try to do that? Go ask around?
Yeah, don't we have the scribe all too? We could scry and find him.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, let's ask around, and if it seems to be nothing.
Alright, so most likely I would say persuasion would be the skill to use. Probably up to 2 of you. As you
Oh,
ask
definitely not me
around.
then.
Definitely not me.
Who has the highest persuasion?
I think me and you.
Mine's +5.
Mine is higher than that, actually. Yeah, mine is.
It is, ironically, Braz with the highest.
I was like, maybe Brad, but he tends not to.
Mine is
Aw.
9.
Alright. So I got a 15. Anyone else?
Baz, what's yours at?
He's not with us.
Yeah.
He's not
We're
with
trying to
us. We're
find him.
looking for him.
Right, yeah.
Mine is a +7.
Oh, Quint's +9. Okay. So yeah, you look around and you are led to Melody's shop, where she says, "Braz? Oh yeah, he went to see that lady, whose name I completely remember right now. Una. No, wait, no, not Una. Who was that? That was the old lady. Millie. I actually brought him there, I think an hour or two ago. Do you want me to show you where it is?
You could just probably direct us there. We wouldn't want to interrupt your work.
Certainly. You go south out of the marketplace, down to the street here. Then you head east, and it is about 5 or 6 houses down. These houses aren't to scale. It's yeah, it's about 6 houses down to the north. You'll notice all the sunflowers.
Oh,
And the sunburned dragonborn in the yard raking leaves.
Yeah.
With a straw hat on. And
Aw, okay, let's go.
wiping
Let's go.
away the sweat as you look at the sky.
He's
Let's go get him.
Alright.
I want to see Farmer Brad.
Farmer Brad. Well, you find the house with the sunflowers. You go knock on the door, and a familiar old woman answers. She says, "Oh, hello again. You must be the Foxgloves. It's been a bit.
Hi.
I
You?
assume you're here for your friend?"
That's right, we are,
Yeah.
if you can spare him.
"Braz, your friends are here." And she takes her cane and walks back in. Braz comes downstairs. "What is it, Ma?" No. I assume you'd come downstairs, right, Braz?
I have friends, Mom? Since when?
Friends might
Yeah,
be
he
pushing.
comes down.
Alright, so, yeah, you would see Millie kind of sitting at the table having some tea, and your friends are out front of the house. The Foxgloves. Maybe with a small crowd of people around watching them.
Did you?
I'll never get used to that. These people always watching us.
Brass, we're going to see the mayor about the problem we have back at the house, and we thought it would be useful to have you accompany us if you can be spared.
What help could I offer? Out of curiosity.
Got a lot of moral authority.
He'll be a little confused by that. And he'll kind of turn back to Millie.
She says, "Go with your friends, dear. It's fine. You can come back later if you want. I'm sure you all have very important things to do."
Braz, if you want to stay, if you're having a good time, that's also okay.
I would not say cleaning and moving things is enjoyable, but
It's very kind of him to offer his help for making up for the loss of my dear boy. But I realize you all are probably involved in very important things around the town. And it's probably much more important than sweeping some silly old woman's attic.
Oh, good lord, we're all gonna get stuck here doing chores, aren't we?
Yeah, it's just like all of us going to get guilt tripped. It's like,
Adeline's like, "Oh, the
that
guilt
right,
trip. Well
Oh,
played,
that-
Millie.
Oh,
Well
no.
played."
Whose dog
Before
is
we
not
go,
Cut to everyone with dust like feather dusters, like cleaning
Before
out.
I
we
get my
go.
thaumaturgy out. Just
Shh. Yeah.
I was just gonna cast her an unseen servant.
Oh, there you
Set it
go.
to work. Is that concentration? I don't think so. Is it?
nope, it lasts an hour though.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I'll just have it do whatever she wants for an hour.
I assume you're gonna tell her that there's an invisible thing in her house cleaning.
Yes.
What the? Oh my god! Ah!
You have to
It's
pull
cleaning
a heart attack.
everything.
The house is haunted! Oh, lords! Just runs out. Alright, so she says, yes, I suppose if... Ow. It won't hurt me, will it?
No.
Oh,
No, it's...
Then yes, I suppose. Thank you.
It only lasts an hour, but if you can get quite a bit done in an hour, I've found.
Alright, so go ahead and link the spell that you're casting. Alright, so it would appear, and you have to give it orders, right?
Yeah. Can I like allow her to give it the orders? Can I just order it to take her orders?
Oh, it says it has to be you.
But it's a flavor spell, Lou. It barely matters.
If you command the servant to perform a task that would move it more than 60 feet away from you, the spell ends.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
you actually would have to be here for it to
Ah.
keep doing stuff.
Oh, that's super lame.
It's fine. We'll take Braz and leave Quince.
Quince will stay here and clean.
You know what? I specifically picked a lot of magic that would have Quince set for lice, like domestically. So you could. I'll
Yeah,
just sit on her couch while like my fucking unseen servant does
You just
shit.
keep
with
yelling at it to
recommendations.
clean the house. While Millie
Jesus.
drinks tea, looking a little bit worried. Clean
Yeah.
up, ghost!
I know
Uh,
some over-sugared barbarian children who could probably clean up around here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What harm could it do?
You would have to
Come back, the
bring them
entire
here.
neighborhood's on fire.
Well,
Joke
you-
Lou.
Yeah. So is anyone staying, or are you all going? What do you want to do? Millie seems fine with you all going to do what you have to do. She appreciates what you've done already, Braz.
Well, if you believe you need me, I suppose I could come along.
Well, why wouldn't we need you? You're part of the group.
I'll just shrug. Because he ain't gonna answer that question out loud.
Same issues. All right then. So Adeline's gonna take her leave of the old lady and walk out the door. So
Yeah.
who follows?
Bye, old lady.
I'll give the old lady some cookies as I go.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you?
Go with
I
her
would-
tea.
I prestidigitate them to make them taste like bad. Just kidding. I
Aw.
don't do that.
Don't you fucking dare counter spell!
That's how. That's how you make enemies with Rune right there. That's how you get evil androids right there. Their eyes just turn red. Cookie protocol activated.
I wonder why we have robot overlords. This is why.
Started with the baddening of the cookies. Alright,
So as we head back to the town hall, before we get there, I would like to cast a spell. So,
alright.
like, you know, not in the middle of the main drag. So, like, kind of as we turn onto, you know, not too far, like maybe 5 minutes away.
Alright, so maybe kind of over here, go behind a house or something and cast it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna...
Give me a stealth check, as you're kind of trying to hide and be subtle about your casting in someone's backyard. Alright, yeah, you're pretty quiet. You cast, I assume, what's it called?
Enhance ability.
Yeah, enhance ability. Who are
Yeah,
you putting that on?
I'm gonna upcast it at level 5, and I'm gonna put it on Quince, myself, and Cyrus. Is your persuasion fairly high?
No.
No, I just have my baseline.
Yeah, but you have high charisma, right? So what is?
Wouldn't be higher
Plus
than
4. It'd
Braz's.
be better on Braz.
Yeah, but I don't get the sense Braz wants to do any talking.
Did you getting the sense that Nick does?
Well, Nick,
I will give me a
Make
two
a big
because
deal
she'll
about
most
not wanting
likely
to do that.
talk because it has to do with her family.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll talk a lot, but nothing will really help me on that front. So don't. But I'll take it.
Advantage will help. So, alright. So
Okay.
I'll do Quince, myself, and New Slog. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because Uslag will do a lot of talking. I got the feeling.
All right, so
Yeah.
you approach the barracks. The guards, as usual, are happy to let the Foxgloves in, and you find the mayor in her office. She says, "Welcome again, Foxgloves.
We're back.
I hope everything's all right."
Is she by herself or is she attended by staff?
She is currently with a couple of people who's look like they might just be town folk discussing maybe some town issues with her.
When you're done with whatever you're doing, we have something we'd like to discuss with you.
Oh, of course. And she looks to some of her patrons. She says, "Let's discuss this more later. We were mostly done anyway." And they nod and they say, "Of course, Mayor Asher. That's fine." Is everything all right, Foxgloves? A couple of townspeople who are there ask.
Yes, of course.
Oh, well,
I'm doing great. I got cookies.
You give them each a cookie and they thank you.
Yep.
So as they leave, Mayor Asher sits down and she says, "Well, we just spoke recently. Has something changed?" I think
yeah.
this morning, right?
When we talked last, I wasn't sure. We didn't have all the details of what we wanted to discuss with you, but we have. I don't know how to say this without giving away too much. Some members of my clan are in need, and I can't tell you too much or anything like that, but they may need your support in the future, and
These
wondering
are
how we can make that possible.
now. Did you mention that your family was in hiding this morning? I don't remember.
No, we totally
Okay.
left all of that out because we weren't sure. I
So
think what her connection or whether she was felt.
We were
loyal.
filling her out, see how she felt about the situation around town.
Yeah, but it seems like she doesn't seem to like.
How
the
much
story.
did you specifically talk about the barbarian situation? I remember asking you.
We
if she was
tried getting some stuff out of her, but she didn't really know much because everything's being hidden from her
Yeah, I
again.
think-
So it's just like,
all she mentioned was that Lorena Blackwater. I think she mentioned that the Talon Elite were here. I think she mentioned who they were led by, and she seemed uncomfortable with their presence. You remember?
yeah.
Like she wasn't happy they were here.
Mayor Asher, you may be aware, I believe you are aware, that the Talon Elite seem to have targeted the Sunfang clan. And that's of course Uslog's clan, and so we believe them to be in somewhat of danger. We know them to be in danger. And we wondered how much or what the town was willing to do to try to help to keep them safe.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. And she says, "Huh, I see." She looks to Uslag and says, I didn't realize you were part of a barbarian clan around here. It's good to know."
Bad roll.
Yeah, we're one of the more. We keep to ourselves generally.
The Sunfang, you said?
Suntooth, yeah.
Suntooth.
Sunfang is
Sorry, that was me. I would have said
That's
it.
okay because that's the name of my
Yeah,
axe.
that was her next question. She said, "I thought that was the name of your axe." Is what
No,
I
no.
had heard.
That's Darcy, not Emily.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
the fang is just one of the teeth.
Well, I could see why you'd be concerned with what's been happening with the Talon Elite. Well, how is it that I can help you?
Well, some members of my clan have offered to if there's need of help around town, they would be willing to help, but at the same time, they're not really able to show their faces around here. So, I guess I don't know. I don't know how you can help.
I think what we are looking for is some sort of agreement by the town that this is a place of refuge, that they could find sanctuary here, and in return, they're more than willing to sign some sort of treaty with the town, agreeing not to attack anyone or meddle affairs. But I'm sure they may even be willing to go a step further, because the town seems to be in somewhat need of protection lately, particularly with all these different sorts coming through. Perhaps the clan could be helpful in that regard.
Give me Uslog and Adeline. Give me persuasion checks with advantage.
Oh, I almost clicked on intimidation because that's just my go-to.
Come on, let them stay or I'll punch you in the face. 18, alright. So she considers this. She says, protection of the town. Well, that could be very useful, actually, with all the new people arriving and still maybe a bit of a lack of guards.
They don't want to stay around here for a long time.
Yeah, they're not town people.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I'm sure they could be called on to come and help, is the thing.
Where do they want to settle?
Back out in the plains, eventually.
She says, well, unfortunately, no matter what I say, the Talon Elite and their ilk are the ones you need to be convincing. Dealing with the barbarians has been something that we've gotten used to, and for the most part, it's a rare occurrence that they're really a problem. And we know, obviously, that not all the barbarians are ones that are a problem. It's just a select few clans.
My clan never comes this far south.
She nods and says, I would believe you. I'd believe you, but I think you're going to have to convince the Talon Elite, because I have no say over it. I mean, even if I said that they are to be protected, I would have to go talk to the Talon Elite, and they might contest that. Unfortunately, one of the reasons why I'm so annoyed by this whole situation is because I feel powerless in my own town.
So are you saying town elite or Talon elite?
Talon Elite.
Town, T-O-W-N?
No, Talon.
Talon,
T-A.
like the bird.
Yeah, like
Bird
a claw. Yeah. I don't have any control over them. They're an empire group. I mean, I suppose if I really wanted to, I could take it to the courts, but that would take a long time, and I don't think I'd win that. Lorena, or if it's true that they are supported by the Blackwaters, then it would be a hard fight.
If we were to go and speak with them, could we be assured that we had your support?
I would definitely support you. I'm not sure how much good that would do, but you, of course, would have my support. You always have my support. I owe you all. Debt I can never repay. And if your family, wherever they are, is willing to help the town, that could be something in our favor. Something that could be presented as evidence of their willingness to show that they're trustworthy. Although, I wonder a bit if this whole thing isn't some sort of political move. And there's something more behind this than just cleaning up the barbarian tribes, which is what worries me.
Yeah, well, we are going to talk to this Adrian Vance today. Have you met with him at all?
I met with some of his people. I have not met the man myself. He hasn't made it a priority to come speak to me, which kind of shows how little care he has for me or what I want.
We're going to talk to them.
But I do think he's still at the Maplewood. I'm not sure if he's there right now, but I believe that's where he's staying, because I've sent him several messages already.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
Of course. I wish there was more I could do. She says, though, if you do wait long enough, I bet this is all going to blow over. There's no way they can wipe out all the barbarian tribes. I don't think that's why they're actually here. I would guess there's another reason for their presence.
Well, I don't think we can take the risk that the one they do wipe out would be our friend Uslox.
She nods, of course.
And if there's something else behind us, it's probably not good. So.
Well, I don't pretend to know what the noble family's drives are. It always seems to be changing. But if you figure something out, I would be happy to help, or just let me know what's going on with them. You have my support. As the rest of Char, we all support you. You've done nothing but good for this town.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. And also, could we ask that if you do get wind of anything to do with the sun... What? The Suntooth?
Yeah,
Got
the
it.
Tooth.
Yeah, the Suntooth clan. If you could send us word, we'd much appreciate it.
Of course. I assume you are still at the same house?
Indeed.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, is there someone we can talk to about construction? About buildings and that?
Oh, actually, there are a couple of builders who showed up in town recently. I think they're here working for Lorena Blackwater, but they might still be in town somewhere. I don't know if they're willing to do other projects, but they're supposed to be fairly skilled. If you're just looking for labor to build a smaller house, then there are plenty of people who do that.
Might be useful to know what Lorena's building.
Oh yeah.
I think she was working on something within her manor. But yeah, you have to get in there.
Isn't
Do you know where we could find these builders?
I think they're staying at the Blackwater estate. Otherwise, they could be at the inn.
Thank you, that would be very helpful.
2 things.
Get some
done.
cookies.
Oh, thank you.
Is your
Rune
cookie
will-
protocol like
Rune will-
on overdrive or something right now?
Right?
I haven't had cookies in a few weeks.
She was carrying
Can I
her body
bring
weight in
something?
gold, and now she's carrying her body weight in cookies.
Yeah, she's just replaced gold for cookies.
God,
It's
it's getting out of her system. It's been building up.
Just cookie dispenser. Alright, so what's the group gonna do? You bid the mayor farewell?
Yeah, so we go over to the inn and see if what's-his-face is around, and then inquire about these builders. Perhaps they are staying there. I mean, obviously, we can't barge into Lorena's place, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could also talk to Lord Blackwater because he did have the tunnel ways connected up to his manor if we ever wanted to get in that way.
Mhm.
The tunnels
That's
below.
always an option.
Yeah, he's staying at our hall, right?
Yep.
Staying at Foxgloves
Yes.
Hall.
He's staying at our hall, but
He's
he's
our-
safe.
Currently
Sorry,
has no
roommate.
house. He's without home and very sad,
And the king-
despite the happy music that's playing.
I'm not hearing any music actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear it either, but I think I have it turned down.
I have mine turned off.
Mine should be on.
Alright, so
Yeah,
where
let's
do you
head
want
over to that inn. And
Okay.
it still should be within the hour, yeah? We didn't spend more than an hour there, did we?
to go? No, it's probably like maybe 12:30, 12:40.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you probably have about
Yeah.
half an hour left on your spell.
Gotta say though, it's good information that we found out about the builders though.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be.
Tempo.
Definitely would help to understand what Leroy is up to over there. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good cover too. I mean, we do honestly want to build another house because we've got
Extension or do something with the property down below.
people.
although if the plan is to build a house with, some secret compartments or whatever, probably don't want to be hiring Lorena Blackwater's people.
Oh yeah. You could always hire someone else to do the additions.
Oh,
But it's at least
Would-
to talk to them and like, hey, we want to build a house. What kind of work have you done around here? it's a good.
what about Justin's old character? He's working at the blacksmith right now.
Oh, is he still?
Would he
around?
know anything about carpentry? I wonder. He would be
Those
a
are
very safe NPC to go
Very
to.
different.
Yeah, I don't think he works much with wood. It's
No,
more metal. But
you never know though.
Yeah, he what's his character's name? Do I have him here?
Albrecht.
Albert.
Albert.
Albert, yeah.
Albert.
We've had so many people leave us.
I know there's been a lot. I'm
You
so
could
sad
always-
that your first character died within the fourth session. It's just like, no, we couldn't get close to you. It's just like, no, damn it.
I know she was so
Oh.
excited too because she was also an arcane trickster, so she was really excited to learn from Rune. Oh,
God, it was just bad positioning for all of us. It's just none of us could get to you in time.
that's all right. Uslog knows nothing of this.
Oh,
Like,
Of the sadness.
sorry about your friend.
So Albrecht, yeah, he's trained in smith tools. You could go see him. He would definitely greet you all happily and ask about how you've
He's
been.
been hanging out in town and he's a craftsman. He might know someone.
Yeah, they might have come by to get some nails or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he would say, yes, indeed, there are some skill builders in town. I've spoken with several of them as they've come here for, as you guessed, tools and nails.
Wait, I thought we were going to go to the inn next because the spell might wear off. And
Oh, well, I assumed you were stopping by the blacksmith, but if you want, you can go straight to the inn.
it's up to the group, but I would imagine if we're going to try to have a conversation with this other dude, we want to do it while we still had the spell up.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
need
so probably in first, then we'll stop by later.
Alright, so you just say hi, and he also would say hi. Traveling over to the Maplewood, you look around, and you do find some of the Talon leader here in the bar drinking. Do you want to talk to them and ask about their leader?
Are they all like kind of wearing like a specific?
Yeah,
like,
so
sigil?
there's 5 of them sitting around a table, having kind of like a polite drink, drinking various beers and ales, and kind of talking quietly. They would take note of you as you come in, but they don't really say anything. They just kind of look up and then go back to what they were doing.
Are they all human or?
4 of them are human, 1 of them is a dwarf. They are all armed in plate.
Oh, wow.
Who's our most military? Hey, Brass, do you want to go and try to talk to them and see if you can get some information about why they're here? And you seem to be the most military of us.
Okay.
Is just constantly deer in headlights. He doesn't know what's going on. Do you want to go? So you're going to go talk to them?
I mean, I'll go too. I mean, we can go as a group.
We should probably buy them around and then go to them. That way we have.
Yeah, I mean, my thinking was like to subtly kind of just chat them up rather than like be like, "Where's your boss?" and "Why are you here?" You know what I mean? That was what I was
Yeah.
getting.
Oh, Us looks like, oh yeah, that's probably a better idea. Because that was my current plan.
Yeah. Probably like buy them a drink to get them a little bit more loosened up.
I was just thinking that any of the rest of us would probably not be their cup of tea. I mean, maybe Quince could look more
Yeah.
put.
I mean, like, Braz isn't clad
No, I
in his
could-
armor right now. He's just in his clothing.
I could just look buff if
You're still a-
that would help.
Yeah,
Do
you're
you
still a
need me to
big
bulk up?
beefy dragonborn. Yeah, bulk up, and then the two of you can go over there.
Beefcake.
I will turn into Braz.
Oh my! Wait, with what clothing?
I will strip and then I will. put on
God, why
different
out in the public?
Jesus
Get behind her.
A friendly shirt and a cardigan, okay?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to grow to his size. You could just like become a little bit bigger and still fit in your clothes if you really want to.
I will turn into a slightly smaller Braz.
Oh god!
Just look like a dragonborn.
Don't talk to me or my son ever
Are
again.
are you transforming right in the middle of the bar here, or are you kind of like walking outside to do it?
I will walk outside to do it.
All right.
I'm gonna come with her to help hide her.
You leave for a moment.
Oh,
was
yeah.
very confused
You,
about what
you
she's
go into
doing.
the outhouse. You come out later as a dragonborn. Hopefully, no one noticed. Yeah, okay. So you come back to the bar. Yeah, they're still sitting here chatting with each other. Did you say you're buying their table a drink?
Did we say that?
Probably
I thought
being-
someone said that.
It'd be a friendly greeting. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll
I could
throw
do the drink.
out some drinks.
All right. So you order around for their table. The barmaid comes over and delivers the ale and kind of points at you two as you step forward.
Rune, I'll take a seat with you over in the corner. Stay close enough.
Yay! Cookies and wine.
So they look up at you as you approach. One of them says, "Well, thank you for the drink. Your group is the Foxgloves, yes?"
Yes.
The dwarf
Correct.
says, "I've heard a lot of good things about you. You're kind of town legends around here. It's good to meet you. Did you really do all those things they say you did?"
Of course.
Well, we appreciate the beers. Thank you. The other men kind of nod and take a little sip.
You have us at a disadvantage. Who are you?
Says, my apologies. These fine fellows here are the Talon Elite. Thought everyone knew who we are around here, but we are from the capital. We're here on some business. So we've been staying at this inn for the last few nights. Says, my name is... Hang on.
Pull up fantasy name generator real quick.
What? No, I have all these planned. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I am not stalling as I create.
I dare easily
Uh,
and without caution.
he says, my name is Gorda.
Some dragon.
That's the dwarf.
Gorda Havelhammer.
Generic dwarf name.
How dare you?
I do not know what the Talon Elite are. I come from the south. We do not
So-
get many people.
He says, yeah, it's been a while since I seen a dragonborn. What are you doing up here, friend, if you don't mind me asking? You and your group.
Me and my son here.
You and your son here. Apparently they know who your group is. Maybe they've heard of Dragonborn traveling with the Foxgloves. Or at least that's what
I
they're
am
assuming.
looking for history of my people and have grouped up with the Foxgloves.
So are you actually part of their group, or are you just kind of temporarily helping them out?
He's part of the group.
It's telling Nana.
Of course he's part of the group. He's been with us for a good long while.
And are you his, do you look male or female? Or hard to tell?
Very hard to tell. I don't think Quince really has a good idea of what a female dragonborn looks like, so if there's a significant difference, male.
He's
And he says, is this your son or your wife, maybe?
Yes. I am his son. My dad is the biggest and strongest foxglove in the
You could always
world.
bring it and show Grammy and tell her.
Brad's gonna have a real hard time holding back like a laugh.
Give me a deception check, Quince.
I give it an advantage because I took a feat for this.
You have advantage for
Yeah, you also
enhanceability.
have her enhanceability.
Oh
You
god.
took a perception advantage.
Alright, so he nods. He says, well, you both seem like strapping dragonborn. I like your, what weapon do you have? A longsword?
I'm not carrying any. Oh, actually, yeah, I would carry the longsword.
He says, I
The
like
fanciest longsword.
I like your sword. Is that dwarven made?
He'll kind of like pull the belt around. I believe it is elvish.
Oh. He takes a closer look. He says, I could see that. Alright. Look dwarvish from the back there. Very fancy weapon. He says, where'd you get it?
Beneath Istik.
My dad goes on lots of adventures into big long
Did you say Isik?
Yes.
So, does anyone, or do either of you have an insight of 14 or over?
I do.
Yes.
So you would note that several members of their group take note of that when you say it, like kind of looking up for a moment, then like looking back down as if maybe they're trying to not look conspicuous. He nods as you say that. He says, you've been up to Isik a bunch. I heard
only
something
once.
about the Foxgloves being up there during some kind of tussle.
Oh, there was a lot of tussles. My dad fought off a whole horde of undead just by himself.
Thanks, Dad. He says,
He is
horde
so
undead.
cool.
Yeah, I heard something about ghouls and all sorts of scary creatures up there. So I guess I've been talking a lot, and it's a bit rude of me. What brings you to our table? What are you looking for?
Your appearance was something I had not seen before, and it intrigued me. I wanted to know more about it.
My appearance? Or do you mean my group?
Well, your group, these Talon Elite, you called them?
Ah, yes. Well, like I said, we're here on specific business. I don't necessarily want to go into it more than that, but I don't know how long we'll be here. It might be temporary. It just depends on how things go.
Are you big heroes like my dad? Will you tell me about it?
He laughs. He says,
Oh my god.
I wouldn't say heroes, but we often get in over our heads to further the greatness of the Empire. And a couple of them nod, aye, and put their glasses up to toast that. He says,
So, are you officers of sorts for the capital, or I am not grasping what you are
he
saying.
says, we're mercenaries, friend. We take jobs to go to accomplish things that the regular soldier can't often do.
It is odd to come out to this small town of Shar.
Tell me about it. And a couple of them laugh as well.
Unless you are late to dealing with the Blood Hand.
The Blood Hands. He says, no, I hadn't heard they're around here. Do they have a presence in Char?
Not anymore. Thanks to my dad.
God.
One of them says, oh yeah, no, they were part of running the Blood Hand out. And he says, really? Huh. risky. You know, the Blood Hand aren't good enemies to have.
Oh,
You
there was
must-
only one left, but
You must be pretty brave, or maybe a bit foolish. But I suppose often you have to be both. He says, well, I heard there were more of you. Where's the rest of your group?
Braz will kind of like look around and
We're all sitting at another table.
was
Not
like-
Do you just look right at them?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
not like
that-
obviously she's just drinking. She's trying to look casual, but she's at the bar just drinking and just staring right at them.
Yeah, her eyes go wide
Um,
for a second and she pretends not to be
like
looking.
Braz
Yeah,
will kind
I
of look
very much
around
do.
at everybody. But
You'll see
they're just-
Rune breaking a cookie and dipping into the wine and eating it.
and
Gross.
God, yeah, I think they're gonna catch his attention for too long.
All right.
Um,
So do you say where they are, or do you just kind of change the subject? What are you doing?
I would turn back and be like, I do not know for certain. Are you looking for them?
Well, I can't say I was looking for them in particular. I was just curious since you stepped up that maybe, and he looks around the bar, maybe they were around as well. Just maybe wanting to chat with them a little bit as to what they've been up to. And you say you've all been up in Issyk. I was curious what was going on up there.
You seem a little more than just curious.
Well, it's an interesting time with the possibility of bringing Issyk back into the Empire. I'm sure you've heard the legend as most of the curse that destroyed Issyk 100 years ago, and now supposedly something's brought it back, and there's a possibility of reclaiming it.
Oh, well, from what and he'll look over to Quint's son.
Are you
And
are you
I
like trying
saw-
to signal to them that those are your party over there?
Nope. No, I'm just like, because Quint is like right by me. I'm just like, just lying through my teeth. But me and my son had found is Issyk is quite dilapidated. I do not even know what would be salvageable. It might not even be worth your time or resources.
He says,
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
Still full of ghosts.
And he says, well, it's more the noble houses that are looking to make a move. We're not going up there, at least not for the time being.
Out of curiosity, Lou, is this a kind of strategic place? Is that why it's important, like geographically or something?
You wouldn't think so. I mean, it's kind of at the edge of the Empire, and in the past, do you have history?
Yes.
Give me
No.
No?
Can I do a history check? I have it.
Is this something that your character is wondering about?
Yeah, it's like I can understand maybe the importance of like it becoming like another trade port, but maybe there's something more that we don't know about.
Well, I don't know. Does your character have history of this era, or more like far in the past?
A little bit more far in the past, but I did spend a lot of time at Lord Blackwater's house, going through all his history books and that.
Alright, sure, give me a check. Maybe you'll remember something. Oh, so it doesn't make much sense to you. I mean, Issyk was a very large trade hub in the past, back when relations were better with the desert empires and beyond. Though they could probably just build something else up, like build maybe like another town somewhere that could do the same thing. You're not sure what the significance of Issyk is. I mean, yeah, there are buildings that are finished there, but it might seem odd to you.
Could I probably link it to maybe nobles wanting to claim some of the glory of trying to reclaim that land?
That certainly could be part of it, just to show, kind of show off, like...
Get like some achievements under the belt to maybe press them up and a
flex
little bit higher.
Flex their military might a bit. I mean, that could be part of it, but for the amount of work, it does seem a little bit odd that everyone is so interested in Issyk.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Right.
just Rune having thoughts off to the side as they're talking.
Cookie.
Little pop bubbles.
And then Rune is quickly distracted by a cookie. So the dwarf would kind of be listening to you as you talk. He would offer you a seat if you want to come sit with him. And maybe just small talk a bit.
No.
Like, no.
I will.
You sit down? All right.
Okay, bye, Dad.
I'll hang out with the nice men. Are you actually pretending to be like a little kid?
Maybe, I guess so. Sure, fuck it, yeah.
Alright, so he
I have a
seems
very small
a
dragonborn.
little less interested in talking to you, but he will be kind of confused as your dad walks away and he leaves his kid here. But he says, sure, you can sit here if you want.
Tell me about your stories and adventures.
Jesus.
Oh my fucking god, Braz is a terrible.
Braz is a
No,
terrible
much like
father.
other
Braz
herds,
like, well, I
we
don't
would just
care.
leave our children to
don't give a
survival
shit.
of the fittest. If you die, you die.
It's
It
like,
was
leave
meant
your
to
kid.
be.
I'm like, oh, whatever. It's fine.
Listen, nobody else knows Dragonborn customs.
So
This
yeah,
could be completely normal.
the soldiers seem a little confused, but they just kind of shrug and go back to drinking. The dwarf might engage you a little bit talking, but is mostly uninterested in continuing the conversations because, well, you're a little kid.
Lame, okay.
You can give me a deception first off, as you are now talking to him closer. What are you going to say to him?
Not much. I'm just gonna keep asking him to tell me stories. It's like,
Give
like
me a
as he goes.
persuasion check.
Oh, wait. No, that is
Stories
that
of their genocide against the barbarians.
Yeah,
is that an advantage? I think so.
Yeah, you have the spell cast on you. So 17. Yeah, sure. He seems like he's happy to tell some old stories. So while they're talking, he kind of engages and talks a little bit about the Talon Elite and about some of the odder jobs that they've had, which might be somewhat interesting to you. I don't know.
Nothing of import, though?
Well, he's not really, probably strategically so, not really talking about anything that's happened recently. He's more talking about his time on the East Coast and some stuff that's been happening over at the new continent, Renalia and Dragon's Reach and all this other stuff.
Where did Braz go when he left the
That's a good question.
Work.
Where did Braz go when he left his kid?
Outside.
He just left.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright.
get up and follow him.
Alright. So are you just standing outside, Braz?
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll join him eventually.
Alright, so Adelaine, you go outside, you see Braz kind of standing out there. And what about the rest of you? Are you just hanging out in the tavern?
I'm
I caught,
having wine and cookies. Cheers.
I caught most of that, I think, but did you have a chance to ask him about Lady Blackwater or the Sunfang clan?
Not
Um,
really.
No, he didn't seem to want to talk about that, but he was very interested in Isig.
I felt that if he started to say the wrong words, I might have been like Uslog.
If one of you wants to go ask about Isik, what I can do is I can cast detect thoughts from somewhere else in the bar.
That seems like a smart idea.
Do you have subtle spell by chance?
We're outside.
Don't, but yeah, it would have to be within a minute, but
Like
I don't know
looking
how
through the window or something from outside?
Tiny little dragonborn head in the window.
I was more thinking like across the way behind a tree, but I guess you could just peek up and be like, because I think what's the range of,
Well, I mean,
detect thoughts?
it's well, if I'm doing it from across the bar, actually it doesn't say. Oh, it just wait, what? Oh yeah, within 30 feet of me. But if
Okay.
I'm in the bar is pretty loud, isn't it?
Yeah, but magic generally is very noticeable because it has, well, magical effects. It's more than just like you say a few words and like secretly do spells. Like, there's actually effects that happen with it usually.
Okay, well I could cast it out here and then walk in.
Can you do that?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's a range of self. It's just like a 30 feet in front of me. I can see.
Oh, well, link the spell. Let me take a look.
God, it's so fucking long.
Oh, okay, it's up
I
to a
could be
minute.
wrong, but yeah.
So you'd have to move inside pretty quick and try to.
Yeah, but like if you give me a signal or something, I just need to know like the surface level thoughts. Like I'm not gonna try and read their thoughts, you know. But oh, and it can penetrate barriers, so I could actually, if they're sitting near a wall, I could just go on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, which is what I was saying. Like, because they're kind of near a window, you could just be standing out in the yard and try
Yeah,
to
okay,
be
I can
sneaky.
do that.
All right, so is that what you're gonna do?
If someone else would need to go talk to them about it, but yeah.
Okay. So who's?
Uslag is seriously considering just going over there right now, so you would definitely see her kind of just
Just
staring
shout
in their direction
Isaac.
and just
Isaac.
like- she's just curious to see how they would react to her if so.
Well, I don't think you have any markings that would mark you as the Suntooth.
No.
So unless they knew who you were. But go ahead. So give me a stealth check, because I'm assuming you're going to try to hide somewhere in the yard. Quince.
Yeah, I'll be. I am still Braz's son, for the record. Just
You're outside just playing.
just in
All right.
case.
So yeah, you're kind of stealthy, running around in the field, like pretending you're up to something. Who's gonna go talk to them?
I guess I will. So I'll
Uslag will just kind of start walking with you. if you're
well, I'll
heading in that
quickly
way.
change my cloak to my fancy cloak. My official cloak, and I'll go
Oh.
back in.
Okay.
All right. So you go and get changed a bit. Come back in and approach their table.
Yeah.
So you would notice as you're doing this that Uslag is coming over as well.
I'll kind of give Uslag a look, like, to see if I can get her to hang back a little bit.
She just kind of grumbles a little bit. Fine. She goes and gets another drink from the bar.
Goes to the bar, gets a drink.
She's just
So you
So
would.
fuming.
does the dwarf who looks like, or the dwarf that was speaking to Braz, look like the sort of leader of the group?
You think so? And actually, I'm gonna change his name to Gordo, not Gorda, because I think that's a lady dwarf's name that I accidentally planned a long time ago.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll approach Gordo.
Gordo. So you walk up towards him. Now you are a diplomat, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your last name again?
Kendrell?
So as you approach, he looks over and he says, Lady Kendrell, what are you doing here?
Do I know him?
You didn't think so, although he seems to know who you are. My apologies, he says. My name is Gordo Havelhammer, at your service. I know of... how does he know you? Maybe he knows of... Because is your whole family like famous diplomats, I seem to remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, we've never met, but I've seen you in court before, along with your mother.
Oh, I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. You said your name is Gordo Havelhammer?
Yes, technically a captain, but you can just call me Gordo. It's fine. A couple of the
It's
other
very
men are looking up at you now. He
It's very
says,
nice to meet you. Acquaintance, Captain.
Yes, yours as well. What brings you to Char? I wouldn't expect someone like yourself to be in a place like this.
Don't know why you wouldn't. There seem to be diplomats by the handful around here.
Are there? He says,
There's quite a bit of tussling happening around control of the land and whatnot. And where there's tussling, there's always diplomats.
He says, I guess I haven't seen any, but I've been a bit busy, so that makes sense.
Have you been involved in this in any way?
Involved in what's happening here.
Can
Are you
I-
working with any of the noble houses, I mean?
Give me a persuasion check.
Is my spell up? 'Cause
Not yet.
that
Do you
brings-
want to cast it
Yeah.
as he's talking to her? All right.
Yes, because this is interesting to me. I'll stealth it roll.
No, we can keep your stealth. That's fine.
Okay.
So he pauses for a moment. You feel, I know you have an insane insight. You feel like he's hesitant. He says, well, my company and myself were hired to be up here, yes.
What's he thinking about?
Now, he doesn't get a save unless you pry deeper, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at like surface level thoughts. That's why I'm trying to get her to like ask about specific things.
Hang on, let me read the spell really a little bit more.
Like if he's thinking surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind.
So he seems a bit surprised right now. Almost kind of taken aback maybe a little bit, probably from meeting Adeline, you would guess.
Okay. So are you not going to give me anything specific? Because I...
Well... I mean,
Questions verbally directed at the target creature normally shape the course of his thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation.
Sure. Well, that's what he's feeling at the moment. Are you going to keep concentrating on him?
Like, yeah, but I'm not going to probe. I'm not going to give him a save, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, you're just keeping an eye on him as he's speaking to Adeline,
Yeah.
right?
But, like, yeah.
So,
Surface
yeah.
level thoughts can actually give you quite a bit.
Well, if it's because our topic that we're discussing is the very topic that Quince is looking for insight on. So it's not
Yeah.
like he murdered someone and he might or might not be thinking about it.
Yeah, just...
So... Yeah, he seems maybe surprised, probably, seems like surprised that someone like Adeline is here, maybe curiosity as to why she's here.
But she's about to ask, you know, now that I think of it, Captain, I did hear a bit of a chatter in town about the Talon elite and something about the barbarian clans to the south, north?
Just around
Yeah,
this,
around
around
the
Char.
In the plains nearby. Was that you and your group?
He says, we have been engaged with some of the more hostile barbarian clans, yes. We've...
Why? I was given to understand that the Char was quite... had an amiable relationship, more or less, with the nearby clans.
He says, well, I myself have not really asked questions, but we're here under the orders of the Blackwater family. Currently, the one... what's their name? Elena, yes? Or Lorena. Lorena. The one who lives up there now. I think their son died, and the Blackwaters are very distraught, and they're kind of using our people to make sure the town is kept safe from further barbarians like the ones that caused the siege. And for the thought reading, you would get that he... How would he be feeling right now?
Surface level thoughts can be words.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out what he'd even be thinking about during this conversation, other than what he's saying.
Oh god, now you have to have two conversations for the same person. I didn't even hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's why this is kind of tough for me. He would be maybe a little bit worried that he doesn't know as much about this job as he would usually like. He might be... What else would he be thinking about? He might be thinking a bit about Adelaine's family and wondering what their involvement is if they've been hired by the Blackwaters. He might be thinking that he heard there's some kind of connection with Adeline and the Blackwaters and wondering if that has something to do with this job he's doing and why she's asking about it. Go ahead, continue, Adeline. What else are you talking to him about? So he would say it's just dealing with some hostiles in accordance to what the Blackwater family wanted to help keep the town safe because of the death of their son.
Lorena Blackwater, she seems to be quite a handful. What's she got against the Suntooth clan?
He kind of looks at you curiously. He says, is there a specific clan she's looking for? I've just been under the impression that we're to capture or drive away any barbarians around here. She didn't mention any... Well, she or my... our commander didn't mention any specific clan we're hunting. He would now be curious as to why she mentioned the Suntooth clan, if that has something to do with this mission, if there's something that his employer didn't tell him. Yeah.
They are the closest clan to here, and make it my business to know who's who in the area. But I have to let you know that that Lord Blackwater's not deceased. In fact, he's been up to see his sister already.
Are you sure about that?
I am indeed. I've been working a bit with the Foxgloves, and we saw him just recently.
So you're with that weird Dragonborn guy who walked through here?
Oh, yes, I just passed him out front.
Well, that is interesting. Have you told Lorena that yet?
Have I told her that she's met with her brother?
Oh, she's met with him?
Well, that was my understanding.
Huh.
That was my understanding, right?
No, they were not able to meet one another.
Yes, he was more outside the front of her house yelling at her to let him in.
Yeah.
Whether or not she actually heard him, you don't know for sure.
A kid.
My understanding is that he's been up there, and so yes, she knows.
Give me another persuasion check. At this point. 21.
Am I getting anything?
Maybe confusion now as to why he was told that this was to, because of the grief of the Blackwater family, if Blackwater's really alive, what that means. Does Lorena know? Does his boss know? A whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't seem like he is in on maybe like what the whole purpose of this was.
God, I wish I had message.
So he says, well, I can't tell you much about what Lorena's thought process is or what the Blackwater family's thought process is in general. I assumed he was dead, and that's part of the one of the big reasons why we're here doing this. I'll have to speak to my captain about this.
Oh, who's your captain?
Oh, my captain is a man by the name of Adrian Vance. He's one of the higher-ups in the Talon Elite.
I don't know him. Is he a good man?
He's a soldier, and he is very trustworthy as far as I'm concerned.
Does he have anything to think about that?
He thinks about Adrian as someone who saved his life. So he is pretty loyal to him. And this is about the time your spell would end.
Okay.
He says he gets things done and he protects his people. You can't ask for more in a soldier. I respect him fiercely.
I'd love to make his acquaintance. Is he here in town?
He says, I think he's out with part of our company in the field right now, but he usually comes back in the evenings.
I'm curious about your impressions of Lady Blackwater. My understanding is she's a bit of a...
Can I recast it?
If you want, give me another stealth check, though.
Okay.
And spend another spell.
There we go.
Alright, you are very stealthy, and you spend another spell casting. So he says, Blackwater just strikes me as another one of those noble house types that has had a lot provided for her and doesn't know what a hard day's work is. Very crafty, though. As most of the Blackwater, she has her family's gift for politics. And keep an eye on that one.
Any secret thoughts before I ask another question?
Secret thoughts.
How much
He
does he hate
is
her
actually a little bit
specifically?
intimidated by Lady Blackwater. You get the feeling that he maybe was chewed out by her at one point. And he seems very worried about upsetting her, even though he's obviously bad-mouthing her a little right now.
You seem to describe her as quite ambitious. What do you mean about crafty?
This is, political types. They're always talking one way and, doing something else. Everything's a game to them. People's lives, it's all about power and allies, and they don't really care about anything but their own, what they can get.
Gordo, Captain Gordo, I'm quite confused, really, because I agree with you, the craftiness and politicalness of people like that, but why would she care about barbarians on the outskirts of town? Has she told you why? Because, quite a bit of people that I spoke with this morning seemed a bit upset about it, and, I just can't figure out where there'd be a strategy in that.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
So, a normal one?
Yeah. So you see a couple of the soldiers kind of give him a look as he is considering something, and he says, well, my thought was we were here because of the death of the Blackwater kid. Well, kid, he's an adult, but...
Did the barbarians kill him?
That's what I heard. Something about some hobgoblin tribe or something. I don't know.
But barbarians and hobgoblins aren't the same thing at all.
He says, well, there
Am I getting anything from him with my insight spidey sense?
Yeah, so... Well, you know that there are hobgoblin barbarian tribes out there. But definitely not common. And they're more towards the desert. You would get that he is maybe getting a little uncomfortable with the looks he's getting from his people now. And what else?
Any secret Spidey stuff for Quince?
As far as Quince goes, yeah, he seems like now he's getting the feeling like he's talking too much about something he shouldn't be. Which I don't know if you can see.
About?
I don't know if you can see the looks he's getting, but yeah.
Can I try to shift it over to one of his buddies and see what they're thinking?
Sure. You just picking one at random?
One of the ones giving him a look, I guess.
Sure. So you would get the sense that he's thinking, why is the captain telling this possible political rival all this crap? He should keep his mouth shut. Maybe he's not thinking straight because of all the booze he's been drinking, or he admires this diplomat. It's the service thought you get off one of the ones near him. So anyway, he would say, well, I'm happy to talk with you a bit more, Miss... sorry, what was the last name?
Kendrell.
Kendrell. I'd be happy to talk to you a little bit more, Miss Kendrell, but I'd rather talk about something less work-related. And he might try to shift the conversation more towards like small talk and maybe a little bit about your time with the Foxgloves and what happened here.
Out of curiosity, is my detect thoughts picking up on is he interested in Adelaide?
Well, you think he is impressed by her, possibly from her and her family from maybe things she's done in the past. So yeah, you think he's being honest about that, because you do get the sense that he seems to be just impressed by her in general.
That's so much more boring.
Yeah.
So, speaking of boring, so Adeline will stay there for another at least 15, 20 minutes.
Just talking.
Yeah, I don't want to abruptly walk away. I want to like sort of try to build a little bit of rapport with him.
Are you going to try to breach sensitive topics again, or just keep it to...
No.
Okay, so
I'm
more
gonna,
just...
I'm going to give him some juicy tidbits of gossip from the city that he might like.
Alright, so you both talk a bit. Give me another persuasion check at advantage. 15. Alright, well, you talk to him a little bit, and afterwards, you said you're going to excuse yourself.
Yeah, I just figured the rest of the group could pick up, and Adeline will leave, either when they do or a few minutes after.
All right. He says, "Well, it was good to meet you, lady." I should just put.
Well, I don't know if the rest of the group is just going to sit there for 20 minutes, so I was sort of passing the.
Oh yeah, is anyone else doing anything during this time? Quince is kind of outside keeping an eye on things. Braz is out front hanging out. What about like Xeris and Uslag and Rune? Are you guys doing anything?
I think we're having drinks.
Yeah, we're discussing Uslag's warm ale.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yeah, we're kind of off in the corner.
You're just hanging out, chatting, and RPing a bit?
Yeah.
Fair enough. And Uslag, you're not going to try to go talk to them, right?
I kind of got the hint. I want to.
At least not.
I don't
right
really
now.
know what I would say, so no, she would just probably make a mess of things, and she recognizes that, so she's just going to. Hence the warm ale.
So yeah, you had passed 15 minutes talking to them and maybe excuse yourself. He seems
if Adrian Van were there, it'd be a different story, probably. But.
Yeah. So he seems to warm up to you a bit, probably getting more liking you even more now that he's chatted with you a bit, and he says, "Well, I hope your time here goes well, and maybe we'll talk again." Since you excuse yourself, right?
All the better for meeting you, and perhaps maybe we come by later this evening. You could introduce us to your captain. Sure, we'd have stories about his sick that he'd love to hear.
Oh, can I recast it again when she mentions Isaac? Just.
You probably can't hear since you're out in the yard, so at this point you might just be watching, because I assume you wouldn't just keep casting it over and over.
Fine.
So he gets a little bit hesitant when you talk about meeting his captain. He says, yeah, I suppose I could introduce you to him. He's not the biggest fan of politicians, but I'm sure he'd be happy to say hi to you.
Neither am I, friend. She kind of winks at him, and then she's going to take...
Well said, and he raises a little toast to that. He says, I know you're better than most politicians, so he might actually take a liking to you.
Well, time will tell. Good afternoon to you, Master something hand...
Havelhammer.
Havelhammer.
And you too, Lady something or other.
Kendrell.
Lady Kendrell.
Bloody blood.
So, yeah, you take your leave, maybe rejoin your group at the bar.
Yeah, I think I'll just walk by them, but give them a look that he can't see, like, okay, that was that.
The group is, the bar's, at this point, it's a little bit afternoon, so it's pretty, not packed, but full enough that you could easily like communicate without them seeing it. So what does everyone want to do? It's probably about 2 o'clock by now or so.
Give it a minute, chug my warm beer, and eventually make my way out, kind of casually.
I will
Drinking
flip
warm
back
beer.
to my normal form.
I'll chug the warm.
All right, so you all meet up like outside the tavern.
Sure, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh, Adeline will be waiting out there.
All right.
Yep.
So the group reconnects outside. What are you gonna do?
Shall we walk and talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start heading home, and Adeline will inform everyone about the conversation she had. And so I think we should come back later this evening and try to talk to the captain. It didn't seem like there was any great campaign against the barbarians, but rather just taking orders. Did you get anything, Quince?
He didn't really seem to know a whole lot. Did seem to like you though.
Do you want to tell her pretty much everything you sensed from his mind? 'Cause
Yeah,
she didn't know
yeah,
any
I'll
of that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I just give her the whole rundown.
All right. So you give her all the surface thoughts you were feeling from him.
None of them are wildly different from what I would have read with Insight, though, right?
Not terribly, no.
Maybe some of the political stuff you might not have known for sure with how he feels about Lorena Blackwater and
But she took the task and stuff.
yeah, there might be a little bit more like hearing some of the thoughts might like kind of build up the things that you've already kind of taken for sensing or what you've sensed from him. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. Why don't we do a quick 5-minute break?
Do you guys want to go for after this? Like, we probably have a good couple hours before he goes back up. If you think it's going to be something we can.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Did you want to go and fight the monsters?
I think it might be a good idea for a stress reliever for Uslog.
Yes. I mean, we could check out the well, the sounds in the well, or we could go bury that gold too, and for monsters while we're at it.
Highlight gold is going to take a lot of my spells, so...
Oh yeah. That'll be for a day where we don't think we'll need much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I gotta say, I feel so uncomfortable carrying this much.
Yeah, I'm carrying 70 gold bars.
I'm carrying 344.
Yeah.
More room for cookies.
More room for cookies. I need more cookies in my bag of holding. For the safe. But
Yeah.
it seems like they don't know a lot of information.
Yeah, they're just typical mercenaries. Yeah, just
So
following orders. Like, they don't really have a personal stake in this.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
good news, though. Like, they could be
Yeah.
like real zealot Nazi type,
Yeah.
must exterminate all the barbarians.
So
Yeah.
the people that we could probably persuade to our side.
Right. I was gonna say, like, if we have
So-
a better offer for them or something. I mean, they're really
Yeah.
interested in Ithic. I don't know.
To get like any information, we need to unfortunately try to get and meet with Lady Blackwater, but
That's the interesting thing to me, though, is they're interested in Isik, but that doesn't seem to be where she's... Like, she seems to be just sort of making the countryside fit for habitation, so, like, why are they interested in Isik, then, if they're
I think
mercenaries?
that might be just the mercenaries going, from hearing how much we've gotten in our stories, they're probably like, maybe we should go to Isik and get some of that loot as well.
Oh, maybe.
It might be just part of the greed as mercenaries going, maybe we should head over there and get some piece of the treasure.
With the captain that we're trying to hire them, and...
All right. I'm gonna take the 5-minute. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Alriady.
I thought you left.
Oh no, I thought it was more that you all wanted to talk to me about. But yeah,
Oh
I'll
no,
take
Oh,
I
oh,
also
go.
assumed you left.
it. All right, sorry. One moment.
We're just planning over here.
Secret talks.
Yeah.
Like, we should probably talk about what approach we want to take with the captain, like what exactly we want to get out of him, because he could be just as clueless as this guy was.
Right.
Yeah, I got a feeling he's going to be just as clueless. And I can't really help out much with these kind of talks. It's not my field of expertise, so...
I mean, alternatively, we could go and see Lady Blackwater, or even like try to sneak in, have someone sneak in there.
Yeah, because there is a way in there. All we
Yeah,
really
no.
need to
Yeah.
do is talk to Lord Blackwater and see what's going on. We still need to find out what is happening with the builders, like why they're here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what they're building in the estate.
I do wonder if she knows about the tunnel that goes into the house.
We would have to ask Lord Blackwater to see how hidden it was.
Yeah, maybe she's trying to board it up or
Pretty
something.
obvious.
Yeah, 'cause if it's hidden, we can use that to our advantage. If it's not, she's probably using the builders to repair that and close that off.
Maybe. It depends, like, if she, maybe they're interested in Isaac because she's interested in Isaac, and, maybe she's got
Yeah.
some sort of crafty plan to, like, take over, and maybe she's figured out that the tunnel system has connections to...
Oh, I don't think she knows about the teleportation yet.
Well, we don't know what she knows.
Yeah, it all depends on what Lord Blackwater left in his estate and notes.
Also, like, why is he so apathetic about this? He's like, well, maybe I'll go write to my mom. Like, does he want his estate back? Should we probe him a little bit more?
I'm thinking it's just due to how it is politically, he has to go to certain people to get what is his back.
Yeah, he knows his sister's not gonna.
That's what I'm thinking, but we could always probe him more. Because we are trying to help him out. Him and Uslog at the same time. It's kind of like a... It's kind of...
I mean, just
shooting
like, we
one
could probably
foot-
get to be like, hey, Lord
Yeah.
Blackwater, do you want us to go take your house back for you? Like, because if she's telling everybody she's only there because he's dead.
Well, and everyone in town has clearly seen that Lord Blackwater is back. Like, we've had him out in the marketplace, and we've had him at the bar. People know that he is alive and he's in town.
Yeah, and if they don't, we can just get Quince to walk around looking like him.
Yeah.
At least for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there would definitely be rumors that Lord Blackwater is alive, so the mercenaries might be questioning the job a lot more, going, something ain't right here.
I mean, if you were just to walk up to the front door, couldn't he bring the town guard with him to demand to be let in?
We did, me and him did walk up there, but he didn't have anything to prove that he is Lord Blackwater. That's why we were wanting to try to get that cane back, because it's one of the things that proves that he is who he says he is.
Who has the cane?
Ceres.
And we have the ring too, I think, don't we?
His ring? He has like a signet ring or something?
I think so.
That was the ring for the vault, so it might not be part of his identity.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I was able to recognize it and go, oh, that's
Oh right, that was
Yeah.
the key, one of the keys that
yeah.
was required.
And we do
yeah.
know that I believe the cane is actually part sword as well, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, like one of those
Yeah,
swords.
the hidden swords. So
Interesting that she wouldn't even come out to see him, though. I wonder if she's even who she says she is.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
back.
this pathway again.
I think we.
Is that the town definitely knows Lord Blackwater's alive. He's been walking about, so the mercenaries might start questioning what the job actually is then.
Yeah, sow some doubt into their ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Depends how mercenary they are, though. I mean, if they're
Yeah.
getting paid.
Right, they might not care. Yeah.
They might not care. Well, from the ones that we've talked, they seem to have a little bit more of a soul than...
Well, that might be a good conversation for their captain, though. Like, to be like,
Yeah.
maybe we should bring Blackwater with us.
I think that's an idea.
Yeah. And if we have the king with us too, that's some proof if they need it that he is
In
who he is.
theory, if she wasn't in charge anymore and these mercenaries weren't with her, then Uslog's family wouldn't have a problem, right? Because they're the only ones going after the barbarians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense, the information of that Lord Blackwater was killed by the barbarians? That's not right.
Yeah. I mean,
Something is
I
a little
can't
screwy
support
there.
the other tribes in the area, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
not
there's something really weird going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation that they have.
Yeah, so if we
It's
we
just
can-
trying to convince them that what they have is wrong.
But also, like, trying to figure out why she cares about exterminating or running off the barbarians
Yeah.
from such a wide swath of area. I
Like,
could see if
there's
it was like,
something that
a place and she thought maybe there was something there.
maybe we should talk to Lord Blackwater more, going, hey, what do you have that your sisters wanted from you?
Yeah, or why would your sister be wanting to run the barbarians off?
Yeah. Like, I kind of said maybe the house just because it is real estate, but there should be something else that she'll be interested in.
Yeah, I think that, we thought. I think someone, maybe Blackwater, thought like she wanted to, like she was interested in his research.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his research was in trying to open the vault, and
Well, the vault's already opened and we took what's inside.
no, but like, so if she was interested in his research, wouldn't she be like taking her mercenaries and going straight for Isik? Like, why is she wasting resources running the barbarians off?
Yeah. There's something wrong there.
Yeah.
That or... Maybe, what? We should find out what they're doing with the captives. Because where are they taking all the people that they're capturing?
Or are they
But
capturing people?
Yeah, they're capturing barbarians.
And
So,
Ooh. That's a
yeah.
whole different
So,
thing. That
if they're capturing barbarians, where are they putting them? If they're putting them inside of Blackwater's estate, something's really fishy's going on then.
oh yeah, because then they could just be like,
We also know that there was a dark entity that we felt when we were in Lord Blackwater's estate. We just never dealt with it
before or with her.
before.
No.
What
Well,
night has
like,
been
it
out?
could be like a little Shadowlord in training or something, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's also that monster that's underneath Char. Might have to do something with that, trying to tame it.
there's a lot that could be.
So maybe we should find out what the builders are doing. Find out where the prisoners are being kept and are being stored at.
That's a big
Because
one.
that's a big one. Because they are capturing, and that's concerning. It's good if they're just
Alright.
keeping them alive and well fed, and that's all fine and dandy, but
What are the chances?
yeah.
So what do you all want to do?
Talk to Lord Blackwater, I think.
Yeah,
Alright.
like that
Our
plan.
imaginations are running wild now with all the
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like,
Like,
well,
we have so much more information. It's just like, well, it could be multiple things.
All right.
Yeah. Did you want to swing by and check out the well on the way? Just like to.
Oh yeah, we're
Well,
going to see Albrecht as well to see what the builders were buying.
oh yeah.
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 So yeah, Albrecht would just tell you. It seemed like they were buying mostly normal nails and wood and other building materials. He says, but that's all they bought from me. I know they've been all over the marketplace, so maybe you can get more information from one of the other stalls.
Can I go around trying to get information on what they're trying to build?
Yeah, you want to spend an hour doing that?
I will spend an hour doing that. I don't know about you guys.
Sure.
Alright, up to 2 of you, give me persuasion checks. You don't have advantage anymore.
Wait, who are we asking?
Just asking around the market what the builders were buying. So, anyone else or just those two? Or I guess those would be those two.
Yeah.
Mine was before. That wasn't. I didn't just roll that.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So 13 and one more roll.
I was gonna let someone else do it, like Braz, that has higher persuasion.
Raz.
Someone who's persuasive.
For what?
Seeking
around the town with me.
Seeking information on what the Blackwater builders were purchasing. Is, I believe, what they said.
Okay.
Yeah. Just try to get like an idea of what it might be.
So you spend an hour asking around. The 13. Why is it taking so long to load everything? So with the 13, you find out that the builders were mostly buying things for construction. There was a strange individual who seemed to also be working with Lady Blackwater. A cloaked figure who a lot of people at first thought may have been a part of the Foxgloves, but apparently was not, and he was buying some strange things from the marketplace. You believe he was also with Lorena Blackwater. He
Such
might be
as
working for her.
magic components?
So the only thing they tell you is one of the things was a variety of precious gems.
Interesting. Can
But
we
he-
find out
apparently
why
he
they
bought
saw it?
a bunch of different things, but no one really knows what the other stuff was.
Can we find out why they saw it? He was part of the Foxgloves. That's a little interesting there.
Because he was cloaked, he had strange symbols and also had strange-looking magical implements on his belt. And generally,
Magic.
you guys are the only ones around here who use magic.
Yeah, we're kind of loaded up with magical items.
We're magical, darling.
Magical. But unfortunately, you're not able to find out any of the other stuff he had bought with your time so far.
Gems, that's using a lot of things, so...
Yeah,
It is
apparently
interesting,
he was making his rounds to a lot of different shops.
I don't know. It could be something really weird going on up there.
Yeah.
Intriguing. What do you all want to do?
Blackwater now?
Unless you want to swing by the well.
See if there's any weird sounds coming out of it, and we don't have to go in. But I think
Yeah, may as well hop down in the well. Maybe we can get a fight in.
just see if we. They said there were strange sounds.
So if you stop by the well, it just doesn't seem too out of the ordinary. You don't hear any sounds coming from it at this point.
I have something I could maybe try, but it's gonna take me a few minutes. I don't know if I've never tried it before.
Intriguing.
It might not work with this situation. No, because it doesn't work in dungeons or towns. Okay, never mind.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, do you want to actually climb down the well, or were you just listening for a bit?
Listening for a bit, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't sound like anything of note is going on down there, at least for the, I don't know, 10 minutes you spent here.
Is there anyone coming and going from the well, like getting water that looks like somebody
No,
regular?
this well is still boarded up. Those who were using it kept it boarded up unless you wanted to leave it open. This well is actually thought to be dried out, so no one uses it.
We're using it a lot.
What did they say that strange sounds are coming from it?
That's what the governor or mayor told you. That people had reported like odd, almost like how would they have described it? Like guttural, like gurgling noises.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which creeped everyone out, but nothing came out, and she's just been having everyone stay away. In fact, that's probably why it's so boarded up now, even more than before. It's not like the town was like all climbing down into the abandoned well before this.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but we're the weird ones.
Yeah, you're the weird ones that climb into abandoned wells.
I'm just gonna look over at Uslag. Is it something you want to pursue, or should we head back?
Well, I think what we probably have more important things to do right now. But you can tell she's like looking down. She's like just itching for a fight.
Something to murder.
But at the same time, she's like, but we should probably talk to Blackwood.
Something to murder.
I mean, if you're feeling
Find
like
out
you need
more
to work out some aggression, you're going to have to do a lot of talking.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. You all know me. I'm always up for monster hunting and fighting. But whatever you all want to do, the day's still long. We can talk with Blackwater.
Adeline wants to go talk to Blackwater, but Darcy thinks maybe we should.
I'll be fine. It looks like I'll be fine. I can hold it in.
You just see her shaking, just like, I want to go.
I can control myself. It'll just be, when I do get in a fight later, it'll just be that much more fun. So.
Murder. All right. Well, yeah. What do you all want to do? I mean, are you having fun doing the talking stuff as well as a player?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you want to put off the fighting, or if you want to go down there, it's up to the group.
Y'all want to vote on it?
I wouldn't mind going down.
Murder.
We've
Yeah,
got
I mean,
a few hours before we could go back to the.
It's a danger to the town, and it also, clearing these tunnels is in my best.
And it will be a
best.
benefit for us in the future if we get it cleared.
Yeah, because we might need to use these tunnels.
I mean, I can justify it in character by saying that Adeline thinks that Uslag needs to kind of work out some rage before we have to go into all these conversations.
I just didn't want that to be the only justification. I feel really bad.
I was just giving you like a 5-foot space
wouldn't
in
mind
between.
going
Just like,
down there.
we should probably go down.
Yeah.
If this is really going to be it
It
for,
could be a danger to the town.
it'd be nice to have a little bit of a battle. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go down. Let's do it.
Okay,
All right.
who goes first?
I'll go.
I will go first.
No, I think Uslag should go first.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already halfway down. She had like one leg over the side, and she was like, "No, we can go talk to Blackwater if you don't need." I mean,
And just keep climbing down. Just like, yeah, we're going to talk to Blackwater, right? Yeah.
we have to talk to Blackwater, but okay.
All right. So you head down into the burrows. You come down the well into the familiar area right down below. The secret door is still open because I don't think anyone closed it last time, which leads into the old dwarven tunnels. What do you want to do?
See if there's probably no tracks immediately here, but if they were hearing noises, from the well, then maybe
I'll cast light on my shield.
close.
I'm going to cast light on a cookie.
Glowing cookie. Alright, so you start looking around, searching for tracks.
More of those that, especially more of those like wing, it looked like wing things and like hopping tracks. Seeing if it's the same kind of thing.
Wings? Oh, you mean what you found in the halls of Tarsus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I'm kind of looking on the walls too, because I think I remember seeing, markings like they were big wings that had brushed against the walls or something like that.
Alright, so give me perception checks. You can all do this since you're all kind of working together.
My passive is a 20.
My passive 21.
Yes, although you could roll higher on a roll.
Yep.
So far it looks like 21 is the high roll. Yeah, if your passive is 21, then 21 would be the high roll. Alright, so you spend about an hour searching through the tunnels around here, looking for some kind of signs of passage. And indeed, down one of the side tunnels, as you're looking around, you find some scrapes and some large claw marks that survival might tell you more about.
Uslag, can you take a look at... Yep.
So you're
Just
kind of,
your face just like already there, looking at it, just like...
you're kind of over here when you find it. So this is about an hour later of searching. Yeah, it looks like the same tracks you saw in the halls of Tarsus. The same type of creature that might be flying around here, scraping against the walls as it tries to navigate these tunnels. So whatever it is, you'd almost think it was lost. Which isn't hard to do down here. This place is a maze.
Oh, yeah.
So it seems to be like kind of, going back and forth and kind of searching.
Yeah, well, so I assume you're going to follow the trail?
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you're going through these tunnels, following this thing, and it looks like it's kind of going all over the place. Luckily, it didn't find its way to the well. It's getting farther away, as far as you can tell. So you track it for about an hour. You still haven't found it yet, but the signs of passage... give me another survival check.
My menu.
Can one of us assist her?
Up to two of you can take a look at this,
Please.
talking to each other.
I think Adelaide is the other
13.
one.
No, I don't have survival. I mean, I have decent.
You had like a pretty good wisdom, and I don't think any of the rest of us have
I
it.
have a +2 in survival. Oh, yeah. You're way better.
Alright, so you're not trained, but you kind of help her by pointing out some of the signs of passage. And you would guess that these tracks in this area are more recent.
It's passed by here more recently. Be on your guard.
I agree.
Alrighty.
Give me a
Yep.
moment.
Like super recent, like within a few hours.
So with a 25 untrained, you would guess probably within a couple of days, as
Okay.
opposed to the others that look a lot older. But yeah, being that you don't have much training, it's hard for you to tell.
Okay.
Alright, so you continue to follow. Give me a d20 roll. Oh, all right. So, as you're traveling through these halls, you encounter something odd. You get to a spot in the tunnels, and you see something that looks like some kind of odd-looking charm. Arcana might tell you more about it. It's kind of etched into one of the stone walls in this tunnel.
19 for Arcana.
This is an abyssal sign.
Abyssal sign.
Do you speak abyssal?
I speak Abyssal. Yep.
So the sign marks this area as some sort of meeting place for other creatures of the abyss, which you would assume is demonic, because mostly demons come from the abyss.
Yeah. Oh, this is a meeting place for demons.
Nice.
What?
The demon parliament? just have it.
Looks like
It's
they're
just a
little-
place for them to hang out.
Little clubhouse.
You think this was created recently?
This is fair. Can I make a untrained survival check to determine how recent?
Sure, or someone with survival can make a check.
Yeah, if
I-
you point out kind of what you're looking for, I can help out.
I'll point it out.
Yeah. Let's see how recent.
Yeah, you think this was used as a marker, probably made within the last day or so. So very recently.
You mean some sort of rally point?
Yep.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good thing to have under char.
Nope. Can I destroy it?
I mean, it's just a marking. You could just smash it with something if you have something that you can bludgeon.
We have a barbarian.
We could. We might get
Swing
two
this
things.
dog
It would also maybe attract some any demons that might be in the area, and then we'd get to see them for ourselves.
Alright, so as you're sitting there discussing it, you hear a piercing screech come from the north. That did not
no.
sound natural.
Is that like towards like Lady Blackwater's location?
No, it's more in this area up here.
Well, that sounds like something like a monster of sorts.
Yeah. I'm gonna write down on the map of this location just a abyssal symbol. That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll leave it there for now, I guess.
Alright, do you want to try to see where that screech is coming from?
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's see what is residing in the tunnels beneath Char. New residents.
Alright, so you start going towards the sound you just heard, moving through these tunnels.
And okay, I'm able to do that later.
As you turn a corner, you see the ceiling up above has something clawing, kind of holding itself up there with claws. I guess you guys weren't stealthing, huh?
No, we got light and stuff.
Yeah, so you're pretty
Yeah.
obvious. A creature looks down upon you. One that I don't think you've seen before.
Bet I've seen it before.
Probably.
I seen it in the book.
Oh, hang on. I gotta hide this text. Actually, here, I'll where's this? I really wish this would just be hidden by default.
Then
Sorry,
do you
it's
think
being laggy.
Lorena is summoning demons?
This is supposed to be a blank screen, right? I don't see anything on it.
Yeah, no, I didn't reveal the hallway yet.
Okay.
I was trying to... Okay, here we go. So it looks like a feathery creature. It has feathery wings, a huge beak, huge talons, and leathery skin. It screeches, and it looks like it dives towards you.
Harley knows what these are.
So,
Woo!
That doesn't look fun.
he wanted to find what was in the tunnels. Now you
Yeah.
found it. Alright, you should see yourself appearing momentarily as you just turn the corner.
God. It looks cool, but man, it's creepy as well.
Oh, that's why. And you're gonna have light sources out. I just haven't pulled them out yet. So go ahead and give me an initiative roll once you get your tokens. Rune, Xeris, Quince, and Uslog.
Are
And the creature is up on the ceiling over here.
Oh,
And it looks
Uslog was
like-
ready.
Looks like it
It
is
is
diving
not.
towards you.
Gwen, so.
Oh no.
Quin's just sitting there like, huh?
Are you
Oh,
still Dragonborn?
No.
No, she dropped it, she said.
Okay.
Alright, so the first one to go is Uslog. What do you want to do?
Didn't pick myself on.
I will rage and where is it over? Oh, it's over here. And can I make it 40 feet?
So you fly into a rage as you
Yeah.
rush towards this creature. I will remind you, it's on the ceiling. So it's about 20 feet up right now.
20 feet up. Then I will. Well, I'll move forward a little bit then, and throw a javelin at it.
Alright, so you rush forward.
Kind of antagonize it, like, yeah. Get its attention.
Yelling angrily as you hurl a javelin. Oh yeah, 18 would strike, so the creature gets a javelin in the leg as it yells angrily at you, taking 4 points of piercing damage. Well, actually, hang on a sec. Javelin isn't magical, is it?
No, not this
Alright.
one.
So it only took 2 points of damage.
Yeah. So I want to get some improvements to my projectile weapons.
Alright, Rune, what are you gonna do?
Does it take an action to do an Arcana check to see what this is?
No.
Alright, I'll like to do that.
Okay. You
15?
believe this is a demonic creature called a Vrock. It is a fairly powerful demon that has an impressive wingspan and a good amount of flying speed. One of the more dangerous things is its ability to throw toxic spores all around it, which can do some poison damage. As well as
Alrighty.
its ability to emit a horrifying screech, which might be what some of the people in the town heard.
I
Can
will
stun you.
Ooh.
And it also has the usual demonic resistances of mostly elemental and non-magical.
Yeah. I will relay that information as quickly as I can to everyone else. And I'm going to cast Slow on it.
Alright, so you point at the creature chanting, attempting to cast Slow. It has to make a wisdom save, which it will attempt. DC 16. It has made it. So it is
Damn it.
unaffected by your slow, unfortunately, shaking off the effects.
Alrighty. I'm going to take a few feet and move back.
Alright, so you back up. It is definitely looking at you now as you get way far back.
Yep.
Alright, that's it for Rune. Xeris.
Alright. The residual necrotic energy in the tunnels starts to coalesce around Xeris, and he takes on his form of dread.
Alright, let's see.
Is that new for us to see?
Yes, that's
I think
very
so.
new. Xeris looks very similar to how Malik did during their fight.
All shadowy.
Yes.
Alright, so that gives you 10 hit points, right?
Yes. 10 plus looks like... Oh, I rolled a 1, so 11 hit points.
Alright, so you gain some temp hit points as the shadows coalesce around you. And you're going to shoot the creature.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start blasting.
Oh yeah, 27 would strike as you fire Eldritch Energy at this thing, doing 10 points of damage, or 10 points, and he has to make a saving throw, right?
Yes, a wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
So he would make it, and he seems to resist the effect for now. You get the feeling that he might be resistant to magic from that blast. Giving him, mechanically speaking, that means he gets advantage on saving throws.
And that first blast actually did necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic. Alright, so it would be the same effect. It would do 10 points of necrotic energy as he's withered by it.
He takes an additional d10 for 19 total.
Okay, so he takes another 9 and is now looking angrily down at you as he unfurls his claws, getting ready to dive. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Annalene.
I will cast Bless at...
Quick question, does anyone have a passive perception over 15? So 16 or over.
Yep.
I do.
Several people.
Alright, so if you do, you hear the flapping of leathery wings coming from the south.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, given that it can do bad things, I'm going to cast Bless on everyone. I'm going to cast it at level 5.
Alright, so you chant, and you release holy energy upon the group, and I think it's within 30 feet, so that will affect everyone, and you are all blessed. Hashtag blessed. Did I forget one of you?
Yeah, Braz is not on there.
Oh, you didn't even say anything. Come on, Braz.
That's because Braz didn't come.
Did you not go down the tunnel with them?
No.
Alright, where did you go?
Oh.
Somewhere else?
Pretty much like around the town, because he didn't have anything with him anyway.
Okay, so he's just hanging out.
And now I feel kind of bad. It's like, oh fuck, it's demons, and I have anti-demon shit.
Do we know that?
We should
Do
be
you know?
fine. We have
No, I mean, if you
I
had,
mean,
yeah,
Paladin of Fun.
If you wanted to get your stuff, I think they would have waited.
yeah,
yeah.
I would've- yeah, if you wanted to be part of this.
So did you actually stay up top for this?
More than likely, yeah. I wouldn't think as a character that they one couldn't handle the one creature we believed was down there, along with knowing
Is it ever?
Sog's family was checking it out too.
All right. I mean, you could, if you want, you could say you were absent from this fight. So, Adelaine, you said you're blessing everyone, right?
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just cast it at level 4 then.
Sorry.
All right. So the 5 of you are affected with bless.
You know, we're gonna come up, go back up, going, Raz, you should have been there. There were demons.
How did there get demons down here? Anything else, Adelaide?
No, but like, Tony, like out of character, it would have been helpful, I think, to know that when we were making the decision, because we would have maybe done something different just for future.
Right.
That's it for me.
So the Vrock goes. He is going to dive bomb Xeris.
Technically, I think I should go before it, but
Oh, how come it didn't put you before it? That's weird. Did you
well,
roll initiative after or something?
yeah, I had to a bit.
Alright, go ahead. What are you doing?
I'll just take aim and fire, I guess. Or wait, can I see it? Should I
You might have to go south a little bit.
No, I mean, like, it was... I could see it before, and now for some reason I can't see it. Like, did you...
I just
do
moved
something
it
with the
back
light?
down the hallway.
Well, yeah, but there was... Like, I could see it. Like, it's covered by the light, but I literally could see it earlier, and now I'm not... Okay, well, whatever.
It's
how
because
about
I
now?
moved. I had the light and I moved behind the pillar.
Oh, okay.
I should have a light as well, because I have the cookie of light.
Yeah, but you're back here. You could pull
Yeah,
a
but-
torch out if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my lantern out there, but I can't find it now. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take aim and fire at it.
Alright, so you put your lantern down, I assume, so you can use your crossbow. Or bow. Taking aim and firing down the hallway. Pew. 13. Unfortunately, that would... Oh, but you do have bless. D4.
Am I at disadvantage for some reason? Because
You're at normal roll.
no, I'm not because I took aim. That's an action.
Oh, so you used your bonus action to take aim. Alright, so then 18 would strike.
Okay. In that case, yeah, that's my whole turn.
And your crossbow is magical?
Yeah.
Alright, so the creature is now very upset at you. As you do
But
26 damage, it readjusts its sights on you.
That is okay with me.
Alright, the creature goes. It swoops over Xeris, landing here, slashing at you. Taking 2 swipes. Oh wait, sorry, 1 swipe and a beak attack. First swipe is going to hit you, unless you
Can
have
I
something.
cast shield?
You certainly can, so you throw your hands up hoping it's enough, and that does indeed deflect both of the attacks, though just barely. From the south, the screeching and leathery wings get louder, and you see... two more rocks appear as they come flying around the turn. They double move, one to Adelaine, one lands here. That is it for them, because they had to double move to get here. Uslog.
They're landed.
Yes, they're all on the ground now, at least for the time being.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attack the one right in front of me, but I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Yeah, and attack this one.
Alright, so you attack with the flank against the one to the north.
Oh yeah, I would just be using Sunfang when yeah. I do have a nice new sword from Xeris that I want to try out, but for now, Sunfang will do.
Alright, so you cut into him with Sunfang, striking. You said it was this one, right?
Yeah, the one between me and Xeris.
Alright, so he is struck for 15 points with the first swing as he screeches again angrily.
Second one misses. I'm guessing 12.
Yeah, 12 becomes a 14, and that might... Oh, no, that would just miss as he dodges out of the way. Anything else?
That is it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
But I'm keeping an eye on the one to my south if it makes any moves. I'm readying a sentinel
It
attack.
looks like it's currently going for Adelaine. Rune, what are you going to do?
Do I hear any more flapping incoming, or
No,
this is
so
it?
far this is it.
Alrighty.
Although you are making a good amount of noise with all the screeching and swinging.
So I am going to use a new spell, so if you don't mind walking it through with me. I'm going to do a 5th level Steel Wind Strike on the 3.
Alright, so you get to make 5 creatures, and you can make a attack on each of them, a spell attack, and you can teleport as you do it.
I don't think I will teleport, but...
Alright,
So I use my spell attack bonus.
do you have a melee weapon worth at least 1 silver piece?
I have my dagger.
Alright, so gripping your dagger, you chant, slashing through the air, and a bunch of slashes appear near them, so that you get 3 attacks.
Okay. That's 1d20 plus 8. That's for the first one,
Alright, so that would strike.
and that is 60-10.
There's an explosion of force energy as he takes 36 damage. He is looking wounded.
Alright, second attack.
Second attack. Nope. This one
Alright,
would
it's cold.
dodge. And third attack.
17 to hit.
Oh wait, don't you have Bless on?
I do have Bless.
So go ahead and give me a D4, because that might make a difference. No, 14 would be just under what you needed. But you do hit the
Dang.
third one. Go ahead and give me damage. So
And
there's another explosion of force energy.
60-10.
Yep.
For 43.
He takes 43. Looking very angry. Anything else?
I am going to back up just a little bit more.
Okay.
So, and that'll be my turn.
Xeris.
Uh,
Still
I'm gonna
wreathed in shadows.
continue focusing on this one.
So you would be firing at disadvantage because you got a melee attacker next to you. So
It's no problem. I rolled a 1 anyway.
Yeah. So the first shot would miss. Second shot,
I'm not used to this new tactic.
28 or 22 would strike. So go ahead and do some damage with that roll. So he takes another 7 damage and must make a con save. Or sorry, 8 damage.
Yes, 8 necrotic.
8 necrotic. As you blast him with energy, much like was being done to your group. Sending out waves of necrotic energy and wisdom save. He would just barely resist it. Anything else?
No, because I don't want to take the opposite.
Alright, Adelaine.
Oh boy. Well, I don't love where I am.
You have one of them approaching you, getting ready to slash, it looks like.
It's just one that's, yeah. So I'm gonna, say to that one, one more command. I'm gonna use command, and I'm gonna say, what's a word I mean? Like, that could mean like stay back or like leave me alone, but it's just one word.
Retreat.
Halt.
Yeah, or like,
Doesn't command have a bunch of words you can use?
well, there are some like drop, flee. I guess I just don't want it to attack me when I go by. Yeah, halt, halt, halt.
Alright, so they get it gets a wisdom save. Can you link command?
Sure. Oh, sorry.
So you tell it to halt, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it would fail the saving throw and stop moving towards you.
How high are the ceilings in here?
About 20 feet.
So if I took my broom up first, could I get past these ones? Like if I went.
Yeah,
up.
you could fly up and over them because they're about 8 feet tall.
Okay, so I will fly up 20 feet.
Alright. I'll say it stays back because of your command.
Awesome. Then I'll get over to here. So halt should... Yeah, okay. So that's where I'll go. That's my turn. Wait, let me just see if bonus action... No. Okay.
Quince, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna say... Maybe we should run.
I don't think I'll run last if we're running. I am going to drop my crossbow, take out my short sword, and take aim. Again.
Alright, so you attack him.
Nice.
And crit. Alright, so that would be enough. You stab him and he goes down.
Technically, I would have also done 2 more die of necrotic damage, assuming my sword is cooperating today, but that would have just served to kill it harder.
Yep. So yeah, it is very much dead. What
Excellent.
do you want to do?
Nothing. I'm good. It's my turn.
Alright, the rocks go. So this one is gonna stand here for his turn. This one flies over this way, and it lets out a piercing screech.
Do I get an opportunity attack for him? Oh, is it?
Or I guess he would go here then, because he wouldn't want to give an oppie. So I think everyone but Rune. I need a con save. Or wait, con save? Yes, con save DC 14.
With bless.
With
Oh, yeah.
bless.
Well, plus isn't gonna help me, unfortunately.
Me either.
So now I just need Xeris. Oof.
That's the wrong one.
Guess I'm
Well,
guy album. So,
well, I don't know that it would have helped you.
Yeah, you kind of rolled a natural 1 on that.
Yeah.
kind of.
So, I guess everyone but Uslag, you are stunned.
Ouchie.
So you're stunned until the end of his next turn. So you just basically can't. It's like you all got stunning strike, basically, as the piercing screech just comes out of nowhere, and you're all like, ugh! This other one can't act this turn, but then the spell wears off. New round, Uslag. I think you're the only one that can act this turn.
Wail on this guy.
Well, I guess you and Rune, because he's back. Alright, you bring your axe down on this guy.
Yeah, this one here.
12, unfortunately, would miss as he dodges to the
I
side.
don't have flank or anything either.
14. Well, actually, you're blessed, aren't you?
Oh, I could have used bless for.
Oh, wait. The stun. I don't think stun. Does stun stop concentration?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because I think incapacitated does. I don't remember if stun incapacitates, though.
I don't think stun stops.
I don't think stun does.
Well, I know paralyzed does. That's why I'm asking.
I'll
Let me
look it up.
I think I have the description. Let me just pop it up really quick. So that was Quince, Adeline, and Zeris. Stunned.
The stun condition specifically stuns a stunned creature is incapacitated. Becoming incapacitated ends concentration.
Yeah. So
Yep.
actually, Bless is gone, unfortunately.
Well, I just whiffed both of those. I should
Are
have
you
done
sure
that.
the incapacitated?
Yeah. This came up in another game of mine. Incapacitated because someone got paralyzed, and we looked it up. So unfortunately, yeah, you would get no bonus and would miss with both. Anything else?
Damn. I will. So this guy is. Oh no, that's a pillar. This guy here. Do I get the sense that he's kind of not able to do anything?
You saw him stand there after Adeline told him to halt, and he just kind of looked at her and like looked back and forth, and then just let her leave. You think at this point he probably. At this point, what's your insight?
Well, actually, it's not too bad. I've got some wisdom. It is 15. Oh no, that's perception. Passive insight is. I like never use this. Is it 13? Is it it's my?
It's
4
your
plus-
wisdom. 10 plus wisdom.
Plus on the insight. Oh yeah.
So you would get the. What did you say it was?
11.
11.
Not 12.
Yeah, he might be. He looks confused a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna reposition then.
Alright, he is gonna swing at you.
Okay.
Liar! The DM's a liar. He goes to hit you with his beak.
Okay.
But he would miss completely, rolling poorly.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm up here now.
Okay, so Rune, what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to do this.
Oh, I'm glad I moved.
I was measuring it out, going, how can I do this without hitting you?
So you send a fireball down at the demons.
At level 4.
Okay. There's a large explosion of flame to the south. So they get dex saves. They do look quite dexy. They would both make it, so they both take 6 points of damage.
Oh,
They're resistant.
Because they are
That's
from
nice.
hell, and fire
Yeah.
makes them happy. Well, not happy, but they're like, ah. Yeah. They are
Oh.
fiery
Rune-
creatures.
It's
I
more
guess
than
it's
I
too
thought.
late, but
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, Rune would have known that, wouldn't she?
Yeah, well, I told you
Yeah.
that they were resistant to elemental when you asked me about them.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, wait, you're throwing a fireball? Huh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's just me being an idiot, so.
Alright,
Rude is
anything
a little
else?
crappy with the fireball.
Yeah.
Um,
Fireball! Oh god! That's just his go-to.
Right!
Or
As soon as I
her
did it, just like, fuck. That'll be it. Hopefully I get their attention, maybe.
Alright, so Xeris is stunned, Adelaine is stunned, Quince is stunned, and the Vrox go. So this one here would have been happier if he got to move away from Uslag. But instead, he's going to throw a bunch of toxic spores out for his turn as he shakes, sending spores at the four of you. I need another con save, DC 14.
Ugh.
Oh wait, hold on. Bless. Yeah. Oh no, wait,
you
no
are
blood.
not blessed, unfortunately.
This is gone.
Yeah.
One time, remember I have bless. I don't have it.
So all three of you are poisoned, I think. Yeah, so you're poisoned. You take 5 damage at the start of each of your turns, and you can repeat the saving through each turn to try to drop the poison.
Okay.
So just remember, each turn you can try to drop it. This one is gonna fly over this way at Rune.
Yeah.
And it dive bombs you, slashing viciously.
That trigger obvious from any of us?
No, you're all stunned.
We shouldn't be. It just took its turn.
At the end of its turn, you're
Oh.
unstunned.
The one
Wait.
that just stunned us did finish its turn.
That's true.
This-
it did. So
this
you
one
are
stunned
you are
you.
unstunned, but this guy also can fly
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
We should still be able to hit it then, I think, if he's large.
You are probably not that tall because I would need like 12 feet of height around. Because remember,
Okay.
he's only about 8 feet tall when he's hunched over. So
Okay.
you are crit, Rune.
Alrighty.
It slashes you for 31 damage.
Yep. That hurts.
It will then try to bite you.
Shield. If I can.
Sure. Well, let me roll to see if it even hits you. It would miss you with the second attack. You
Oh.
can still shield if you want, but it seems probably not worth it.
No.
Alright, so yeah, it pecks down at you after getting a massive hit and misses you, pecking the floor. This one here went already because he poisoned you all. So new round, Uslag. You take 5 points of poison damage. And I think you are technically... Well, let me double check that. Yeah, so you're poisoned, which has the poison condition of, I think, disadvantage.
Okay, I will go reckless. In that case.
Oh, and you, the rest of you can take the stun off you.
Alright, I'm going to recklessly attack this creature.
Okay.
So it's
Oh yeah, 23. Yeah, because it's a wash. So 23 would strike as you cut into him, dealing 15.
okay. Another one. Ooh!
Oh yeah, 26 would strike as you cut into him again. And he takes another 18 and is looking wounded.
And I can make a Constitution saving
Yes,
throw?
although that is a disadvantage
Disadvantage, okay.
because of the poison. Alright, you
so
make it and drop the poison effect. Actually, is poison to... Let me double check that. I thought it was. I might be thinking of a different spell. Oh no, attack rolls and ability checks. So yeah, normal saving throw. Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't be at disadvantage. I think there's another ability that poisons you and puts your saving throws at disadvantage. But just being poisoned doesn't. Not their ability, but a different creature I was thinking of. Alright, Rune. You take 5 points of damage at the beginning of your turn. Are you prone?
Wait, does she? She was.
Oh no, sorry, I
anywhere
was
near
looking at Xeris.
Yeah.
No, you don't take any poison.
And if I did, I'm resistant to it.
Yeah.
So
Why does it say you're at full health?
I am
That's
not. That's weird.
It says you're at 42 of 42. Did you adjust your max HP by accident?
Oh. That was at 56 before.
Yeah, it's weird. Your token says 42. So
And
maybe-
it was
You were hit for... Hang on, scrolling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crit you for 31.
Yeah, so I'm at 25. There we go.
Okay. So you're wounded, but yeah, other than that, you're okay. What are you gonna do?
Do. Would I have disadvantage if I did the Steel Wind strike again?
No, you would not.
No?
Because that is a melee spell attack.
Yeah, so screw it, let's do that.
Although it does only hit 2 targets. Potentially.
Yes, but...
There
Alright.
are only.
So you cast once again the Steel Wind Strike, expending another 5th level spell as you slash into the air and force damage rains down upon them. The first one is struck for 40 damage, looking badly wounded.
And the next one...
Second one, 17. He is struck for 29 and also would look even more wounded. Still up.
Alrighty, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Xeris. You're no longer stunned, but you would take 5 poison damage, and you have the poisoned effect.
I guess it doesn't matter if I'm within range of him now.
Yeah, because if you're doing, at least with range, then yeah, because it would just be disadvantage.
Okay. I'll fire at the one next to Rune.
Alright, so you let loose a flurry of necrotic blasts. First one would strike, and the second one would strike.
They're at disadvantage, but
Oh, right.
I mean, I'll take it.
So the first one would strike, but the second blast would miss. So you deal 6, and he makes another wisdom
11.
save. Or sorry, 11. Looks very wounded, and he tries to resist. Oh, but he is feared. So I
Nice.
think, was that advantage, right?
Yeah, and he has to run away from me. Unless...
The effect is frightened, right?
Yeah, is that not part of fight?
Frightened creature, yeah, disadvantage on ability checks while the source of fear is in line of sight, and he can't move closer to you. So he doesn't have to run necessarily, but he can't get any closer.
Okay.
And as long as he sees you, he's at disadvantage. Anything else?
Nope, because I still don't want to take the Oppie.
Alright, give me a con save to try to drop the poison. Oh, yeah, you drop the poison, so you are no longer affected. Adelaine, weren't you poisoned?
No.
Oh, alright,
But it was DC 14. I rolled a 16.
gotcha. Alright, so you're okay. What do you want to do?
I'm going to move here and cast Lesser Restoration on Quince.
Thank you.
Alright, so you are no longer poisoned.
No, beat it over here. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so Quince, you take no damage, and you are at normal attack roll.
Excellent. I'm gonna go over here and attack this one that's progressing rude.
Alright, so you attack with a flank. 20 would strike, and that would be enough to finish it off.
I give Rude a thumbs up.
I give her a wave and a thumbs up.
Brew needs a cookie. Anything
Yum.
else?
Nope. I can't really do much else, so I'm good.
Alright, so the Vrock is going to swing at Uslog, I think. Because you're at advantage right now, right?
Yep.
So Talon attack and Beak attack. They would both strike, right? Yeah, with advantage they would definitely both strike.
It's a wash.
Why is it a wash?
He's frightened, isn't he?
Oh no, this guy was
Oh.
frightened.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other one. I actually would have attacked this one if I knew that. My bad.
Alright.
Yeah, so unfortunately that would hit you twice, but I think you're raging, so 22 turns into 11 as you resist the damage. It screeches angrily, getting ready to attack again, but that is it for the creature. Uslog.
I will keep attacking. I will not do reckless this time. Just regular, careful attacks. Sensible attacks.
Alright, so you look for an opening and strike.
Yeah.
Or at least attempt to. Yeah, 15 would hit, doing 10 with the first.
And
Oh, and good strike. That would be enough as you cut into him and he goes down, turning into a pile of essence. The group is safe for now. You see, or in here, nothing else in these halls. Hopefully that was the only group of demons.
Ow, that hurt.
is everyone okay?
Yes, I'm okay, but I think we might want to get out of here if this is some sort of demon meeting place and come back when we're at full strength and more tuned for fighting.
Maybe with Braz.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Braz.
But would really be prepared for.
Where's
It's gonna-
Braz?
Plus, I'm thinking like we don't want to get stuck down here. Just the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we collect something so we can show the mayor that, hey, there's a problem down there?
Well, unfortunately, when they were banished from this world, they only left behind their Vrock essence.
Can I collect that?
Sure, but it just looks like a sparkly dust type thing. So go ahead and give me an Arcana check to collect Vrock essence, or alchemy if you have alchemy tools.
I have alchemy tools,
Okay,
but it's the same either way.
gotcha.
I'll do the alchemy supplies, why not?
Does
All
does Zara still look terrifying?
About half a minute passes and it all sort of subsides.
Yeah, like the shadows probably fade off of him back into his form.
Wait, before it goes away, can I go up to him and smack him in the face?
He does have temp HP, so he would probably absorb it.
Yeah, no, I just want to see if my hand goes through it.
It feels a little bit odd as you smack the shadow, and yeah, his kind of shielding absorbs your smack. But yeah, afterwards you would see like the shadows fade from him, and he's just sort of standing there again. So the Vrocks, if you collect their essence, will give you 90 gold pieces worth of Vrock essence, which is a demon essence as well. What's that about? Alright, so I assume the group's gonna head out.
Yeah.
But
As soon as we see Braz, hug. Just like, don't leave us.
We might have to do that next time because we are at 8:30-ish. So why don't we do MVP votes and we'll take it from here next time. Shouldn't be too hard to get out, but there might be more demons on the way or something. Alright, got 2, 3... 4, 5. So 6 votes. Uslog, you were the MVP. Congrats.
Oh, well, thank you. Congrats.
Nicely done.
Good job, everyone.
Wait, would 6 make it unanimous? Does that mean she gets 2?
No, I don't do that anymore. It wasn't unanimous. There was a couple of votes for some other people. It was 4 for Uslog and then 2 for other people.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully everyone had fun, and we'll continue the story next time.
We don't meet next week, right?
Is it the 5th week?
Um,
No, we should be.
Nope.
We should be.
We should be
meeting
eating.
next week.
It should be
Yeah.
a fourth week, yeah.
Yeah, no, we should be.
Okay.
Good.
I was confused.
And yeah, am I gonna have the two of you here next week, Quince and Xeris?
I think so. I
Maybe?
don't know. Ask us closer.
All right, sure. Just because if you think you're gonna step out, then yeah, I might bring someone in just so we have the numbers. But yeah, just let me know.
Yep, will do.
Okay.
I hope so. I hope we see you next week.
Hopefully, we see you next week.
Either way, I mean, just from a closure standpoint, it might be kind of fun to RP that rather than just have you disappear.
That's what I was saying. We should do some kind
Yeah.
of like farewell thing, but it's up to you guys. Just let me know.
I would like to, I guess. Feels weird for them to just disappear. Unfortunately, pretty invested.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, unfortunately now. Feels weird to just have them leave.
Well,
Yeah.
Just one day, we all
Sorry?
wake up to a letter to ourselves from Quince and Xeris, just saying, "Bye, suckers." We took the gold and we left.
later, losers.
I don't know, with how Xeris has been lately, it's probably not out of the question that he just keels over.
Well, I was gonna say, like, he definitely has some in-game motivation for
He's got, his character has some Malik stuff going on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep him around, I'm not totally opposed to it.
All right,
Might run into him in the Shadowfell or something.
true. Well, yeah, no, if you guys poofed out like I was telling them, I would definitely keep your characters as NPCs because you're pretty invested in the story at this point. So, but anyway, I will take some notes and see you all next week.
Yeah, it was a good game with you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Hi, guys.
Take care. Oh, I still have the stream going. Hope everyone enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Stay safe out there.